Hey, 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 hey. It's the LTC from East Tennessee. It's me, your boy, the one and only, the hostess with the mostest, Cody Powers. We're short a member that's usually here at the start. So, everybody, who am I joined here by?
You are joined by the one and only Dalton Ratty Bush, aka the Twitter celebrity.
What are you talking about? I'm here. Roush is back. I'm JKL.
All right, Jacob, who else is here?
I was about to ask, Parv, are you sick?
No, I'm JKL. Roush is back. I love me some Brad Kozlowski. He's the best driver of all time. 7 future, 8-time champion. And sorry, no, I can't take it anymore. I am Matthew Parvin, the leader of the hashtag Parv gang. Roush is never going to be back.
Parv, I wanted to say you kind of sounded like Donald Trump a little bit there.
Yeah, it started like kind of Jacob, and then like it just went from there to like just straight up by the end of it, you were like Trump tweeting that sentence.
Full of lies.
Roush is back, believe me. Okay.
Yeah. Very bigly, very greatly.
Huge.
Roush
It's
is
going to be
back.
huge.
We are gonna make a big comeback, and it's gonna be huge.
The biggest ever. I could guarantee it. It's just gonna be huge. But yeah, so we're back. We were at Gateway, aka World Wide Technology Raceway / Portland, back to Gateway / World Wide Technology Raceway. It was a wild weekend. It was a lot of fun, I think. Now I want to start this whole episode, so I'm just gonna stall as long as I can here because I don't have a whole lot to add, and let me tell you why. I didn't get to watch the truck race or the Xfinity race, and I'm devastated. I want to watch Portland. I plan on rewatching Portland specifically. The truck race was just chalky. We'll get into the depth of that, but how did everybody spend their weekend?
I actually missed the truck race. I'm sorry about that, but I did get home in time to watch Portland.
Well, don't apologize. I missed it too. So part of it's all on you. This show is off to a rough start. But anyway, go ahead, Dalton.
We're fucked.
I watched 9 to 5. I was at work from 9 to 5, so I didn't get to watch any of the race.
Okay, that's a good reason. We won't clown you there.
So,
no, I would clown him.
All three of us did not watch any of the first 2 races.
Okay, so we're just gonna wing it. Let's have a conversation in the comments until Jacob and Coop get here so they can talk. Dalton, go ahead.
I don't want to talk about that.
Let's just talk about something random fact that's not even NASCAR related. Let's talk about yeah, Dalton, where's the red M&Ms at?
Fat Dave's in the house.
This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements I've ever personally had to make.
No, give him full screen. Give him full screen for this.
Hold on,
all attention on him.
Okay. This is undoubtedly one of the toughest announcements I've ever personally had to make. But after not having AC at Dalton's house for almost 2 weeks, we have lost Red.
Ah, man.
He melted.
Dude, this is just a rough loss for the show.
Yeah.
I have charged my AC company in my apartment for murder of the 2nd degree.
That is true. That's a fact. Yeah, probably couldn't get them a first. It wasn't hand to hand.
Yeah. So, hopefully, they'll get the crime or do the time for doing the crime. It's an unfortunate loss.
Thoughts and prayers, brother.
He was probably going to die at the end of this year anyway, because he's abandoning me, but really hate to see him go.
Red is, man.
Red.
Jesse in with an awkward timed comment.
We're kind of mourning a loss right now.
Let's see where we at. Yeah. Honestly, before we go any farther, Path and Dalton.
Path and Dalton, what the hell?
Yeah,
learn how to spell nerd.
This is my fun my Fun Fest shirt back in 2017 when I did marching band.
Does that have your name on the back?
No, this is like one of those like shirts that they give you.
Oh, for your so that's your participation ribbon, you could say.
Yeah, that parade sucked. Like it was really like one of the like out of all the parades that I did in like marching band, it was the worst was Fun Fest because it was like 3 miles of hell.
You just not like having fun?
No, because it was just like hot outside. Usually that was like the hottest parade we did. Like 4th of July was hot, but I enjoyed it because it was shorter.
Where are you at, Joey?
I don't think we need to see that.
There he is.
I don't want to.
There he is. I just wanted y'all to see that.
I love the Coke bottle. The Coke bottle really brings out Joey right there.
You already know. So if you don't know, we released our very own sunglasses this week. Parvs and Dalton's will get to them shortly so they can also join the CULTIEZ lifestyle. But we did release our sunglasses. All proceeds go to LTC and raising our funds to A, get more designs of sunglasses, but also B, paying for us to go to these races because it is expensive. Inflation is eating my ass. It's been rough.
My ass too.
Yeah, it is. And I could get there on $50 worth of gas. It has now turned into, man, I could get there in like $150 worth of gas. It's not as easy to go to races. So every purchase of CULTIEZ helps us grow the CULTIEZ brand, which will make us and help us sell more. Also help us get to some more races. Ideally, we use these sunglasses and the funds to grow the show. We become millionaires, and then we can literally all retire and just buy us each. So we're not all even cramped up. We can all 5 of us have our own RVs, and we'll go to the races every single weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, how is that not the perfect life?
That's my life dream right there.
Exactly, yeah. And with us all having our own RVs, we're never going to fight or argue because we're not cramped up together. We have our own houses.
I kind of don't want to sleep with Cooper, but
that's what. Yeah, that's why. Now, starting off, we'll probably just have one, so it's going to be tight quarters. Probably our first retirement year, but after that, dude, it's smooth sailing. The amount of videos that we could put out during that span would be wild, but
we're just going to recreate the RV movie, but it's going to be NASCAR edition, NASCAR related, where it's, hey, we're playing, we're secretly wanting to go to the Daytona 500.
And hold on, wait, Parv, real quick. I just wanted to say we would have a personal chef who would also have his own personal RV that we're going to buy him. So Papa Good's going to be cooking out of the good den.
There you go.
But go ahead, Parv. Daytona 500.
No, it's going to be like the movie RV. We're all planning on going to Daytona 500, but Jacob's like, hey, sorry guys, we got this meeting to go to. We're going to go to the F1 race instead. And like, we don't know about it. And then he's like, yeah, we're like, why are we going here? And he's like, Brad Keselowski's running. I gotta go see this. That's all I want to go do.
Imagine the YouTube video that follows that. That would be fantastic. But yeah, so pretty much what I'm saying is hit one of us up, slide into the DMs, and you can buy your own personal pair of CULTIEZ. There's like 4 different colorways of each style left. I've sold multiple pair today. I sold a few pairs yesterday. Jacob sold some.
Let's
go.
So
they're starting to sell. They're moving. And on it, so this isn't even me being like Mr. Salesman. If the trend of how they're selling continues, I don't know that we will have pairs left by the end of this month. Like they're selling that well.
You know what? I just made a slogan. Or a song, actually, for CULTIEZ. LTC CULTIEZ. We're fancy, they're friends, and we go the extra mile.
All right, so that's what we...
Nobody's going to get that, but I had to put that out there.
That was incredible.
That's gonna be clipped, and we're going to, like, and that will now be the song. or when someone buys a pair of CULTIEZ.
Yeah, you already confirmed. Dalton, thank you. You just made our first jingle. I
No,
appreciate that.
Nobody's gonna get that. I'm sorry, but like, you gotta live in John City to understand.
That's incredible.
So, fun fact: I listen to WXPQ like at work lately.
Oh, through like iHeartRadio.
No, I just go to like WXPQ.com and just listen live.
Hey, hold up, wait. That's 96.9 WXBQ. That's what that is.
And they always had to play that commercial, and it's just so bad. But
is that
better, obviously?
Is 96.9?
Let's go, Ryan.
Is that the country channel or the rock channel?
It's country, yes.
How do you not even like confidently know that? Like, dude, growing up in the Tri-Cities, how do you just not know?
Listen,
that you have Electric 94.9, which is what? Shut up!
No,
Shut up! Yeah, I bet Parv is a 10.
Childhood. Get the fuck out of here.
Parv is a 101.5 guy.
Oh my!
I'm a 102.7.
Oh, that's even worse.
What?
See, no, I know 88.3 WCQR, that's the Christian radio station. 91.5 is also a Christian radio station. There's 94.9. There's 95.3, which is basically 94.9.
Well, there's no basically to it. It is 94.9. It's just on a different frequency.
And then 98.
What's up, Mom? Welcome
Mom.
Welcome to just absolute chaos right now.
See, this is the chaos
in the bluegrass program.
See, this is what's happening. We are talking about good stuff before Cooper gets on here. He's like, Dalton, oh my god! Like you're
now. In all fairness, though, in all fairness, Summer was right earlier. You match him way too much to even say anything about Cooper right now.
No, I'm just saying that he's
like, hold up. Oh, Parv's camera wasn't even on when we first got in here. So Parv knew what Dalton was wearing. That's why his camera was off. He wanted to match.
No, Parv, but I'm saying this.
You fucking creep.
No, so what's going to happen is Dalton's going to be like, he was like, oh, Dalton, your mom. Oh, Dalton, your sisters. Yeah.
Well,
like,
can we acknowledge the fact that Parv's cousin found our Twitter the other day?
Oh, shit.
Did you see it, Dalton?
Not yet.
That was because Cooper was like, I met Parv's cousin, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and I was at my papa's house when my cousin was there. I was like, because, Cooper's a creep like that. It's like, I like my friends' families.
Cooper's down so bad it's not even funny.
Cooper's gonna go on the single mom dating website and just try to find someone there.
He's gonna find his Coop mommy.
I can't believe, Dalton, how so did your mom ever like see or hear what happened?
Wait, oh yeah, I showed her.
What was her reaction to that?
My mom just doesn't really give the kind of reactions that you kind of want to get. Like, I mean, she laughed a little bit. I mean, she's kind of like a work freak. She's kind of more focused on.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just the kind of mom she is. But yeah, she goes like, "Oh Cooper." Like it's just kind of like whatever. Honestly.
So did she before she saw that? I mean, obviously she knows all of us, like not personally, but I mean she knows we exist.
She actually knows Parv.
Okay, yeah. So Parv's the one she met. Oh God, she was probably like.
I heard Parv go to the same church.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Down in Murfreesboro.
Oh, that's actually was that like? Did you help that happen, Dalton, or was it random?
It was
like we moved in 2017. Parv moved last year.
Yeah.
So we've been going there.
Right. I mean, did you tell him about that one?
No, I found about that church like through the school, and just all of a sudden I think I mentioned like before a podcast. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to church." And I told him what church. Like, I think my mom goes to that church. And that's one day, out of the blue, like this was like this is during the NFL season. I get a text with Dalton like mid church, like, "Hey, are you here?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
What
"Yeah,
are
I'm
the
here."
odds? What are the odds? That's cool, actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
But the
So
funny
Parv
part
is already in like better graces than the rest of us.
Yeah, take that, Cooper.
but I was about to say, when Coop said that, hey, damn, Dalton, you got a fine ass mom, and I was laughing. I was just standing there like at the door, like trying to figure out what the hell she was saying, and I'm like, honestly, Mom, you don't want to know. Like, listen, I swear to God, my mom is an absolute saint.
Okay, did it
No joke.
embarrass her?
I don't think it did.
Because I do want the record to state that me and Parv did not crack or make any jokes. We
Yeah.
just
I know
laughed
that.
along.
I know that. But
me and Cody are the good ones.
The respectable men of the show, and it proved the other night.
I tried so we got ice cream on Saturday, and I was trying to send a Snapchat of her, like a selfie, to send to you guys, and she refused to let me because she was like, "No, I don't have any makeup on. I don't have any makeup on." I'm like, "Cooper's gonna like it."
Yes. Dude, so I think that was definitely like a top 5 all-time moment in the show's history.
Yes.
But anyway, off of the shenanigans of the week, what do we have to talk about? What do we have that is non-race related but NASCAR related? What about Denny Hamlin and Justin Marks being two good chaps on Twitter?
Just
oh my God.
good stuff.
Do we like Denny more now on social media than we did maybe a year ago?
Yes.
Okay. Just making
Denny-
sure I'm not in that only group.
Well, so here's the thing.
Denny makes the memes.
Here's the thing with Brian France. If Brian France was still the NASCAR CEO today, we would not see this Denny Hamlin on Twitter.
No, absolutely not.
Because,
Denny would have
that's
already
why
gone broke.
That's why he never tweeted anything, because he definitely would have got like a secret fine handed to him. But ever since Brian France, did that oxycodone, you know what I'm saying?
I want to put up that comment so bad. I'm sorry. I just want to hit it. I can't.
Put it up. I can't read. The only comment, the newest one I see is from Jesse. And I bring that one up next.
Oh, there's one that Ryan just said. It's not NASCAR related, but like I just like, yes.
Well, then click it and just we are short members and none of us watch the races, Parv.
I can't
gotta
click
fill
it.
time. Oh no, Dalton, can you bring up comments?
So what? So
yeah,
Ryan,
I'm bringing up Jesse's.
Ryan Farminado, whatever his last name is. No, the one below it.
Well, I actually didn't.
Wait,
know
I
this.
could see it.
So this Cody Rhodes, who people who don't know, I know it's not NASCAR related. He's a wrestler for WWE.
With a torn pectoral.
A torn pectoral. Like it was.
I watched that match. I don't watch WWE. I walked into the living room and my mom was watching Hell in a Cell, like just by herself, like the badass woman she is, just watching
Let's
WWE.
go, Debbie. Thank you,
So
Debbie.
I walked in and I was like, first off, the new Hell in a Cell looks incredible, right? I mean, the red and it's not just
I used to not be a fan of it. I used to not be a fan of it.
Okay, but looking at it, I was like, this is way safer than what they've been doing.
Yeah, and Cody
entirely safer.
So for people who don't know, Cody Rhodes the night before was doing like a workout to prep, tore completely all his pec off, not partially, completely. And basically, from what doctors say, if you tear it completely, there's no point of not going out there because you can't do any more damage to it. So he went out there and he unveiled his injury. His whole entire right pectoral was purple. Beyond purple. And he wrestled 22 minutes in the match. And Seth Rollins, who he was competing against, was just hammering away onto the torn pec, worsening the injury.
What the hell?
It was incredible.
Dude, I said, so I walked in. I don't watch this anymore. I walk in, I look at what's happening in the fight, and my mom's like, look what he did. And for anytime I see Cody Rhodes, automatically, I love what he does. he wrestles like it's 2003 again. Like just watching him is so nostalgic. And then like the fact that he's like honoring his dad, you know, his dad was the American dream, and now he is the American nightmare. So, dude, I was all in. I was mesmerized by the fight. They were both selling it so well. It was incredible.
So is your mom like a still a wrestling fan, or she just like watch occasionally?
I don't think. No, I think that she had turned it on. My papa's a big wrestling guy.
Yeah,
like
that's
him and my
good.
mama both. I used to go over every single Monday night. I'd spend the night at their house. We'd watch Monday Night Raw. Like it was a religion in the house. And like even growing up, WWE was like everything for me. The amount of old like 90s action figures I have, I probably couldn't even count how many that I still have.
While I
Big
don't know what
wrestling
the hell
guy.
you're talking about, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're out of here, Dalton. Anyway, Parv.
Let's go.
So I walk in, see him fighting, and just like the way they're selling the fight, I immediately sat down, watched the whole fight. It was incredible.
Oh, it was it's Roman Reigns. I will not. I don't care what people say. Him being champion for over 900 days is one of the best decisions they have done in recent years, making him an unbeatable beast. He's not going to beat Bruno Sammartino with 2,000 plus days, but come on, Roman is a beast.
So, Parv, have you met my stepdad yet?
I think I saw him when I visited your house at one time.
Okay,
For the
so
Pokemon race.
he like looks an uncomfortable amount like Roman Reigns. Like they're like very, very, very similar humans.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, it's so funny. This is a comment I can get behind.
Randy Orton is one of the best of all time.
Dude.
Like he is definitely the GOAT argument.
Yeah, dude, I hated Randy Orton when I was young, but like as I grew into my teenage years, I was like, dude,
So
Legend Killer.
So you remember him with like the Legend Killer and the Viper age?
Oh,
didn't you?
dude, both.
Both
of them. I hated the Legend Killer, but I loved the Viper.
Dude, the Viper was like one of the best heel runs ever. Like he was on fire.
I don't just. Oh, well, I might be flipped around then. Was Viper before Legend Killer?
The Legend Killer was Undertaker stuff, like him versus Undertaker and Mick Foley and all those people. The Viper was him with Shane McMahon, Triple H, John Cena.
Okay, yeah, so it was the Viper. The Viper was when I liked Randy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, the Dragon, man.
Yeah, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Dad watches WWE?
One of the greatest.
Like, my mom is probably about to just, like, start popping off in the comments here. Yeah, because she was like, ew, not Randy.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
I never saw Dad watch WWE.
Wrestling ain't it, Chief?
Like, when I watched Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, obviously, I was never up when he was there, but before I started watching 2009, he like wrestled a couple matches with Chris Jericho, and I went back and watched this. I'm like, this dude is like 50 years old and still wrestles like he's 20. And I'm like,
so we got a really good guy coming in for this part of the conversation.
Fuck
hey,
yeah, God
Daddy.
damn it. What the fuck is up, boys?
We're now a WWE podcast.
Yeah.
Get me the fuck out of this.
So Cody Rhodes last night, Cooper, you watched as well.
No, I didn't. I don't watch that fake shit.
So
Tell me stop, Barb.
So anyway, yeah, Hell in a Cell, the one match I watched, the Cody Rhodes match for context, Cooper, was pretty fun. Now we're talking about like Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar is a guy that I hated. When he debuted until he left the WWE, I despised him. And then when he came back to the WWE, on up until he went farming, I hated him. Now the
Cowboy
farmer,
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Cowboy
Dude,
Brock Lesnar is incredible. It
is hilarious. Like, it's the first time I think he's actually having fun with it too. Like maybe in his first run he might have been having fun for a while, but this farmer gimmick just acts like he's legit having the time of his life doing it.
What's wrong with Sable?
Oh, Sable.
Everything.
Nothing.
What the fuck? Remember that time she came out? She had hands on her tits, painted hands on her tits.
Yeah, of course I remember that. The Heartbreak Kid.
Little nippy guards, little hands on the titties.
No, dude, my first sight was Kelly.
Kelly.
Man, she was on that damn dance stage, baby. She's busting that shit back.
So,
Woo!
I mean, it's sad to talk about, but
Shout out Mike
Ashley
Knox.
was a big one for me. Just like the whole like punk girl vibe to her.
Yeah.
Like
She was
12-year-old
good.
me was in love. So I'm gonna bring a guest on real quick. Summer did have a dog named Tori Wilson, and
That is legit.
I do remember that. Yes,
yeah, that's the only time Dalton
Yeah.
like responds.
pretty fucking much.
I remember that. No, also
Lito
Busch.
Lito was a 10 out of 10 too,
Yes.
especially like the Hardy Boy days.
so what Dalton probably doesn't remember though is Kyle Busch is actually a
WWE champion.
Yeah,
yes.
he's a two-time NASCAR champion, but he's also a WWE 20%.
Which is honestly just like something that people need to talk about a little bit more.
Yeah,
like the
like,
fact, like Dalton, I need you to get a belt. You need a WWE belt.
Where can I get one?
This is
You
him.
can get them custom made.
This is
Hey,
him.
buy that
Oh,
shit for him. That
shit.
shit's at the stores, bro.
Fuck.
Buy that shit for him.
He has
Okay.
he has a NASCAR trophy and a 24/7 title, and this is one of the best photos ever.
My birthday's in a fucking month, so someone buy that for me.
Oh, the GameStop car is incredible.
Oh,
So I have a guest that I'm gonna bring in real quick, and we're gonna talk to and just see what's going on with him. So this is a guy who is always blowing up our comments with some fire. Also a host of his own podcast, Right Sides Only,
Also, Turnpike.
aka Mr. Turnpike. How you doing, buddy?
What is going on, fellas? I hope I got audio.
You
You
do.
do.
Your audio's nice.
I am using the finest quality Apple earbuds to do this podcast. Only the greatest for the Left Turn Cult.
I would expect
with
nothing
you, bro.
less. Yeah, that's what Coop brings, that same energy. So
Yeah.
I guess you're now
Hey, but I got
technically
I got
an
this
honorary
voice,
member.
so,
Am I an honorary member of the cult?
You are, yeah, for the next like 28 seconds.
Yeah, besides
So-
the fact you didn't follow me back on Twitter, so it's cool, bro.
I'll
Ouch.
get you back. I promise.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
Turnpike,
promise.
what are you doing this wonderful evening?
I was just playing some Star Wars, but I got an invite to the stream, and I was like, well, I'm gonna do that. So, well, actually, I demanded to be let into the stream, and someone acquiesced to my request. So now here I am.
Okay, yeah, pretty nice to whoever that was. What's up, Mark in Mississippi? What's good, F1 Frogs? This man just hates F1, and it cracks me up. It's like we don't talk about F1 much on this show, but it's like whenever we do talk about it, Mark is in the chat, and he's like, "What are we doing?" Like, I
Well,
thought this
he'd
was a
hate
NASCAR
me. I'm a
podcast.
huge F1 guy. So
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun sport that I grew up like casually watching, and then just like I feel like probably 80% of the current F1 US market hopped on after Drive to Survive, which is an incredible series. So now like I still consider myself like what's like two steps above casual? What would you call that?
seasoned.
Okay, yeah. Can I say weathered?
Yeah, seasoned, weathered,
Deteriorated.
veteran,
Yeah, deteriorated. That's- if you are-
depressed.
Yeah, if you are a Lewis
Hey, shout out the
Hamilton
boys.
fan, you're definitely deteriorated at this point.
Well, I mean, you get what you deserve every once in a while. So
We're not. Wow, his voice doesn't sound like I thought it would.
Yeah, listen to his podcast. That shit's very queer.
It's an
Crisp.
HQ voice. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton is wet. His fans are weathered. I'm not gonna say he's weathered. I still believe in him.
oh,
Hey, Dalton, you could, like, look
if you
up
guys
and talk a
mentioned
little bit.
my voice. The reason my voice is so clear is I don't drink rowdy energy. So that's a big part of it.
That's a big fuck you.
Yes, I got the reaction I was going for, guys. We got it.
I mean, I don't firmly stand behind the Rowdy Energy Hate because I think it's one of the better energy drinks.
Bro,
on
I
the
buy
market.
one every morning. Every single morning, I go up to the gas station. I get a blue
Now, I'm
raspberry.
still an
every
A
single
Shock
day.
I'm sorry
guy.
to hear that.
I'm still an
Good.
A Shock guy first and foremost. That's my
That fruit
go-to.
punch is fire.
Oh,
Dude,
that
isn't it?
H-
It tastes just like Hawaiian Punch.
Cody,
Nah, it tastes like the
I-
Minute Maid, bro. Minute Maid's
I've
here.
actually
Hawaiian's here.
tried that drink.
Have you?
It's
Of course.
actually not
Look at his
terrible.
bedroom.
Dude,
It's in
I
his closet.
bet Dalton, I bet that you would be so damn cracked out at a race on an A Shock. Because I've seen what rowdies do to you. And like when Dalton chugs a rowdy on race day, he turns into just a different man. He is just a different human. And I think all of us have seen him at the racetrack now, except for Turnpike, perhaps. Dalton has like a pep in his step that's like extra on race day. Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Well,
Like
everyone has that.
He hops every step at the racetrack.
Oh, that video of him
So-
at
Anywhere
Daytona
else?
beating his
Yeah,
chest where he's like,
yeah.
"Ah," like
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is that Dalton drinks a Rowdy and he just goes in goblin mode and he's just a different.
Dude.
Is it like a
Super
Jekyll
gremlin.
and Hyde kind of
I'm
thing?
t-
he's
when
in Gremlin.
Yeah.
the moment Dalton steps the moment he like rolls in his Toyota onto the race property, it's
His
like
Kyle
he gets
Busch Toyota.
possessed. Yeah, his full dude, this man's car is decaled out for
Wait,
KFC.
I don't think we can say it yet. I think it's
Yeah, he's posted pictures on Twitter
Oh.
already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We need an official photo shoot, but this man has Interstate Batteries 18 on his Toyota Camry.
That's nice.
I will say this: every time I go to a race, I'm like that kid for the wild thornberries. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dalton, show us your closet. I want to see all the Chase Elliott shit you got.
I've done it like 5 fucking times already. I even hit
Y'all
Bro,
need
it's
to
all hidden in
understand
there.
that is alpha male mentality right
Do,
there.
do you want me to do
It
this again?
is.
Son of a bitch.
Here he
Ain't
goes.
nothing
Yeah.
more alpha male than pulling up in a car wearing clothes with another man's name on it. That is
Dude,
the
that's
most
what I'm
alpha
saying.
stuff because you're
Yeah.
dominating their presence.
Yeah, you are with all of your corporate sponsored and
See this
licensed
shit here?
merch.
Huh? Try to find some. Where the fuck's it at?
Pull each
Yeah,
one out.
condom
Let's
in
see it.
there?
What is that? The underwear drawer? He just dumped
Sit
his
on it.
I'm
underwear.
tired of
Sit
doing
on
this
it.
shit. I'm tired of doing this shit, Cooper. Stop fucking asking me.
Left Turn Cult is white trash television.
Dude, yeah, this is like we are today's Jerry Springer. We're doing it for our Gen Zers out there.
There you go.
Yeah, so this is a good one, Dalton. Please read that comment for the crowd.
Hold the fuck on.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Hold on, he spilled his laundry. He's got to get that thing back up.
Mark's got a good point here. Coke is cheaper than Rowdy. Just take a line.
Fuck.
He's kind of like away from the mic. I think that's why he's so low right now. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shout
gaming
out.
headset can't take it.
Yeah, it can't. That was honestly, y'all. I know y'all remember growing up. Those lobbies used to hurt, and then like as time progressed, like they started adding the auto adjust for the mics to keep those kids in Modern Warfare 2 lobbies from breaking your eardrums. Let's see, Smoke Car. He would be fun to have on the
I
show.
do.
I think-
Yep.
I think y'all need to do a Rowdy reaction like together, like on here.
Oh my.
that would be
fucking
pretty
God,
cool.
Good idea.
Thank you.
So-
I'm a genius.
Clip this shit. I'm gonna send it to him right fucking now.
Let's go, Ryan.
That's a
Um,
great fucking idea.
Oh yeah, we never. Yes. So real quick, here's a fun topic. Everybody rank your top 3 energy drinks. I'll go first. So A Shock is number 1. I'm gonna say that the White Monster is number 2 for me.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
And then number 3 for nostalgic reasons, the Blueberry Summertime Red Bull.
All right, I actually do have some besides Rowdy's. I mean, obviously Rowdy's my number 1, but number 2,
Shocker.
number 2 is the NOS Rowdy's, and last but not least, the old ass 2009 NOS Fruit Punch.
That's a good one. Hey,
You
real
want
quick,
to talk about nostalgic? Those fucking bottles.
I do want to give an honorary mention to the original amp that Dell Jr. drove.
Oh,
for.
dude, I love Damp.
So they still make it, and I bought a
It's
whole
so
case.
good.
It
It's
still
good.
tastes the exact same. It
Dude,
still has
they're
that
not
like
selling them around
peppery
me anymore.
spice. Amazon.
Amazon.
Nah, bro, gas
Yeah.
stations.
No, not.
I-
There's
I
a lot
don't-
of
not even
places
gas
that don't.
stations.
We don't have any up here.
Oh, they sell them here.
Where at? It might be like
Fucking-
specific.
It's like Weigels.
They might carry. I don't go to the Weagles here too much.
Weigels, bro.
I want to say this about AMP though. I hate when they change their logo. Like I thought their like first OG logo was the best.
I
don't know.
agree.
I don't know what the fuck was the other one they made.
Parv, top 3 energy drinks. Cheerwine doesn't count as and neither does Dr. Enough.
Well, Rowdy, and Rowdy.
Is that the only one you've ever tried? Oh my.
I don't drink energy drinks.
All right, Turnpike.
Well, that's kind of a loaded question. I think we've had some really good options in here. Of course, you can expect the man with the owner of the drink on his wall and his shirt and his bed to have a very unbiased opinion of his energy drink. But personally, I am going to go slightly different. Honorable mention for the Gold Monster Energy. It's called Ultra Gold. It's pineapple flavor. So if you need a little bit of aloha in your life, go down, grab one of those. They're fantastic. My number 3 is probably the Creamsicle Rain. REIGN. Rain. It
Rain
tastes
is
just
good.
like you're
Rain
drinking
is
a
good.
dream. It's so good. It's just like you're drinking a dreamsicle. And number 2, I'd probably go with the Monster Energy Pipeline Punch, the pink can. It tastes like how I can only assume this is what cocaine is like, because you drink it and you just want to run through a wall. It's beautiful. And then number 1 is just the classic black and green Monster. I mean, you can't go wrong with that one.
Shout out to my good buddy Justin. Fun fact: I have not tried the Rat Energy Grape yet.
Was that
Big
Caesar?
fan.
Don't try it.
Was that Caesar? Pull it back.
What?
Pull it back. Bro, it's
Yeah.
Caesar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, big Caesar guy. Shout out James Franco and Caesar. That movie's pretty good though. It's a kind of fire movie. It's better than the original.
Good list. Was that everybody?
Oh
I
no,
believe
I didn't
so.
go.
Yeah.
No, I got Coop.
Number 1, forever and always in my heart. It's technically an energy drink, but it's not really. Shout out Vault. You guys
Oh,
remember
dude,
Vault?
Vault. Yeah.
Vault was the shit, man. That was a great drink. You had the green one and the red one.
Dude, that was like a cracked out Mountain Dew. Like Mountain Dew
Oh,
already
man.
cracks you out, but Vault Vault gave you like an extra
Bro, you
crack.
pull up to fucking Burger King, you could get a Whopper, some fries, and a Vault. Like that was the shit, man. The White Monster's definitely second, and then
Consistency.
three would probably be that Blue Raspberry Rowdy. It's fucking it's killer.
You're welcome.
Shit's good. It's the only good one though.
Speaking
real
of
quick,
zero
you know what,
sugar,
I'll
I don't
take
know
Cooper.
if it's new, but the Monster, they have a peach flavor. I don't know if that's new or not, but that one is also very good.
I don't like the green one, man. It kind of burns.
Do you wait the zero sugar green one or the black and
No,
green?
like the standard, the
The
OG.
OG. Now
The
that
OG
one-
is good,
now,
man. That's the
yeah,
best one.
dude. I still
Shit
like
burns.
listen. Exactly, that's what I love.
That's
That's
the
why I love.
whitest person thing I've ever heard. If you're saying Monster Energy burns on the way down, that's like people that drink Sprite and they're like, that's spicy.
Now hold up, wait,
What
hold
is your
on.
deal?
Now, if you can drink a McDonald's Sprite without losing like every taste bud in your mouth, you are built differently, sir.
Dude, Tropic Berry Sprite at McDonald's.
Dude, I miss that so much.
I bet Parv was like back there with the fountain, like under it, like.
Dude, Tropic Berry Sprite was one of the best things that McDonald's has brought in years, and it's gone. And I hate it.
Yeah, but
I
gas
have
stations
a-
sell it, man.
It's
fact.
not the same. It's not the same.
I have a fun fact about McDonald's. So the McDonald's drinks are considered like the goat of soft drinks and fast food restaurants. I did not know this, but they apparently have a patent that the drinks that you get at McDonald's are actually completely different than the drinks at any other place, even
Uh-huh.
if it's the same drink.
So
It's
real
true.
quick, can we go to our source at this? Matthew Pockrass, can you please report?
Matthew Puck.
Hang on a second.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
the
we,
fuck-
I
we
know
need
he's
a-
gonna spill
we
his
need-
Jack and Coke.
we need a Matthew Pockrass live report.
A Parv Pockrass. It's Parv Pockrass.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Parv
what was the question?
Yeah, so can you confirm or deny that McDonald's has a patent on their own soft drinks?
I can't confirm this, and this is very much indeed the fact. In fact, I can tell you that all the sodas, like the Diet Coke, the Dr. Pepper, they are all come in like a little box, like full of like the carbonated liquid,
Syrup?
the syrup. But except for the Coke, the regular Coke, there are these huge, like carbonated machines that we have to switch out anytime the Coke runs out.
So it's like all on its own.
That's
Dude,
why
A little fucking
McDonald's
booger sugar in
Coke?
that Coke, bro.
Yeah.
that's why
McDonald's
Coke
Coke
is
is
so
god tier, dude. It
Yes.
is a different breed. I love Coke. Now if you just joined in, context real quick.
Big Coke guy.
I love Coke.
Yeah, back to this one.
Hey, Parv, does McDonald's soft drinks have lights?
What?
Do McDonald's soft drinks have lights?
Cannot confirm that.
Real quick, nobody's won the shades yet. Gonna give it a few more days to let other people enter. And then we'll wrap it up from there. Real quick, Dalton.
Hold on.
Hold on, he's got a text.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
All right.
Who you talking to, Mom?
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I'll talk to Mom.
Can you please respond to this?
Oh my god. I feel like I've told you this story 1,000 times already.
You've
but,
never told it on the show. This has always been a personal.
No, I
one.
definitely have. But in case you've forgotten, this was when I was in the 6th grade, okay? And this was back when Kyle Busch was sponsored with NOS. My dumbass decided to drink a NOS before the nationwide race at Bristol. And it was like an 85-degree day. So I drank the whole damn thing without eating lunch, by the way. And I was dehydrated as fuck after that race was over. And I thought for sure that was going to be my last day on the earth. But, yeah. My personal advice, just make sure you always eat after you drink an energy drink, especially a NOS.
Unfortunate.
I can see the headlines. Local youth dies after drinking energy drink.
Local
His
fuckhead.
last words were, "Tell Kyle Busch I love him."
Okay, so on this comment here, I'm gonna go on, and finally, the man has arrived. It's Jacob. Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
We are in just a freestyle episode. We're just going through the comments. Just like to recap, me, Dalton, and Parv did not watch the truck race and the Xfinity race like combined, so we haven't had anything to talk about. So we've just been building some fun conversations so far. So we're at the point to where mixing mayo and Sprite slaps, according to Joe Retro.
That is
Joe.
the worst fucking take I've ever heard in my life. Did you say Sprite and mayo?
Joe,
he
like,
did say
citrus-
Sprite and mayo.
Citrus and mayo and lime.
Would you potentially ever do what's that Coke branded yellow drink, Jacob? I can't think of it. But
Vault? Get
no.
fucked.
Oh, we
I
were
said
already
it.
talking about it. We were talking about
number
Vault.
one.
No, McDonald's
shit,
used
man.
to serve it.
What's the softer version of Vault?
Vault diet.
Oh my god. Say it,
Bro.
Jacob. Say it.
Mellow yellow, bro. Is that
Yeah,
what
would you
want me to
do
say?
Maya and Malayala?
Fuck no, dude. I like mayonnaise, but I'm not mixing it with mellow yellow.
Cheer wine and relish. Now there's a winning combination.
No, stop. Don't ruin God's greatest soda.
Hey,
It's
Turnpike.
just
Have you not had Dr. Enough before? Like if we're talking like a pure like incredible soda, there is nothing better than an ice
know what?
cold Dr.
I want to
Enough.
say something right now, and
I agree.
I gotta go ahead and get the. That's the worst take that's ever been said because I got something to say here. Let me find it.
Okay, you have to watch Trailer Park Boys. to
So-
understand this, but yeah, I get you, Ryan.
Bro,
This
don't even
right
start.
That's the
here.
best.
Oh,
This
Jacob is about to
One,
internally combust.
this
Don't
is
even start.
100
Pib Extra is
million
better than Dr. Pepper.
thousand % better than Dr. Pepper.
Jacob
you're-
is
Facts.
Okay, can I just go ahead and go in hard? Can I just go ahead and go in hard?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please do.
first of all, fuck you, Parv, for even saying that. Second of all, Dr. Pepper is nectar of the gods. Mr. Pibb is knockoff Dr. Pepper. Mr. Pibb should be sold in Dollar General only because that is the brand it deserves right there. It's
I'd go
Dollar
buy it.
General. You know what? Not even fucking Dollar General. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree.
Dollar
No,
Tree.
you know what? Not even Dollar Tree. Family Dollar. How many Family Dollars do you see in the United States?
IGA, priceless
IGA.
only.
It doesn't even deserve a major chain. It deserves a Southeast chain that has 3 stores in the entire state and maybe like a Piggly Wiggly. Is Piggly Wiggly still around?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
in like the South Carolina area, right?
That's where Pibb belongs. Piggly Wiggly.
No, Piggly Wiggly is too iconic to house Pibb.
Bro, you
Like-
are so fucking wrong, man. Like Dr. Pibb or Mr. Pibb, what the fuck you want to call it? I don't give a shit, man. It's all the
Dr. Pibb.
goddamn same. Hey, look, Pibb burns when you drink it. You get that cherry, like
Harbor
goddamn.
Freight. That's where they should sell Mr. Pibb.
That's a great take.
At Harbor
right
Freight.
there. They should sell it at Harbor Freight.
That shit burns when it goes down. Dr. Pepper don't. Yeah, shit.
It's
See,
not a
for
shit
some
take.
reason, during this whole argument, I just hear banjo music in the background.
Dude,
Just
listen,
arguing about sodas.
they couldn't even name it Mr. Pibb. They just called it Pibb Extra. Everybody's like Mr. Pibb. Yeah, well, you know
No,
what?
there used to be a Mr. Pibb, and then they created Pibb Extra.
Because it was shit.
Yeah, Mr.
before.
Pibb
Now,
got discontinued.
now I will
Shit
say
now.
it's the opposite. Pibb Extra ruined Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, because it's spicy.
That's why there's the word extra.
Dr. Pibb.
Is there a Dr. Pibb? Is there a Dr. Pepper extra? No.
Facts.
No, bro, it's not true. I'm
Do you
on my
need-
shit.
Do you need an extra though when there's 23 different spices already used or 23 flavors?
Spices? Oh my goodness.
I always get it mixed up with
11
the
or-
Heinz
it-
57.
Oh yes, Dr. Pepper.
He thinks it
23
man's at
herbs and
KFC with
spices.
herbs and spices.
23 herbs and spices in the Dr. Pepper.
Well, fucking.
This entire time, this beautiful conversation, I've had my mic muted playing Rocky Top on my banjo, and it has made it immensely
Dude,
better.
Can you
Go
give
Vols,
that?
baby.
To,
Super
can you give that
Vols.
to us with the mic on? One good time.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, I'm a terrible banjo player. Something like that. It's way out of tune. I didn't realize
Dude.
that.
I can hear it.
We're
I
gonna
can
stop
hear
that.
it. That's all that matters.
We're gonna stop
yeah.
that now.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So I hate the Vols personally. Big hokey guy here. But whenever you play Rocky Top at any function in the state of Tennessee, the energy goes from like 0 to
a
like 12.
million.
I'm fully confident that you could play Rocky Top at a funeral and these people would like chat along and sing it. There is no way I'm wrong.
Hell yeah.
Well, a lot of Vols fans would miss their dad's funeral to go to a Vols game, so it's really not that big of a stretch.
Why you hating?
Yes.
Oh man.
Thank you, Debbie.
Parv just lost his
Parv's-
number
Parv's
one fan.
defeated. Oh my god. Debbie, you broke his heart.
Good.
Parv's done.
That was the Parv gang's only other member.
It was.
It's not a
yeah.
Parv gang. It's just Parv now.
Parv deserves it for drinking diet barbecue.
Parvs singular.
Joe.
Joe, that's
What,
probably the,
Cousin, not sister.
No,
Cousin.
hold on. Hold on. Wait. Here, keep
That
that
was
comment.
Sweet Home?
Put that comment back up there. Put that comment back up there. There we go.
That was it. Yep. Shout out the Deliverance. One good time.
Play Sweet Home.
Play what?
Sweet Home,
Sweet-
Alabama, guy.
on the banjo.
Oh, that's guitar. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I can make this happen. Give me a second.
all right. We're not
okay.
progressing until then. Yeah.
Sit and pout.
Dude, this is the greatest joke of all time in like ball hater history. That's an all-time great.
Okay, I've got it. What do you need me to play?
Amen. Sweet Home Alabama.
Put the comment back up. That's the official song of the Left Turn Cult right there.
Please
Well-
don't say that. We're about to get banned.
Well, don't worry, they're coming to FunFest, y'all.
They are. They are. Yeah.
Skinner is going to come to FunFest?
Yeah.
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 You didn't know that?
No, bro. That's
Dude,
news to me.
That has been news for close to a month now. Yeah,
Is
we
it
went
really?
from
They're the lead.
Darius Rucker to the Avett brothers to Darius Rucker to now Leonard Skinner.
I would pick Avett Brothers at all.
Dude,
all them guys.
I was there for that. I was there for the last two, but the Avett brothers specifically,
I wanted
all-time
to see
favorite
Huey
for me.
Lewis so bad, man.
Huey
I
Lewis.
wish I could have. I
And
wish
the
I could have
news,
seen
man.
that. I love Huey Lewis.
Oh, Mama
Man.
Cody firing shots now. My mom would die for Dr. Pepper. Like
Your
I'm
mom's right.
Dude, Mom, I don't think I've only in a handful of time. Dude, I've got to bring up this comment next, but I've only a handful amount of times saw my mom drink anything outside of Dr. Pepper. She used to be a big Pepsi fan. I grew up a Pepsi kid because of her. And then she quit drinking Pepsi. She started drinking 7-Up. So like that's what we all swapped to. I was a soda kid, man, hardcore. Went from 7-Up to Dr. Pepper, and that's where I stepped off. And I was like, I've got to find myself. And I found myself in Coca-Cola.
Oh no! Don't tell Brad. He'll get in here and start hating on you.
That is
Bring that one
beautiful.
up.
That is the most
God.
beautiful comment I've ever read.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of everything. We're about to get into the actual race, so we're getting there. I feel like
I
Dalton's
mean,
power went out.
Nazareth, Pennsylvania. He could have came from there.
Oh, dude, talk about a track that should have stuck around. Everybody's leaving, and we're falling apart.
No, I'm here for you.
Thank you.
If
Thank you.
we accidentally brought up a really good topic that we could talk about with, if we wanted to, about musicians at NASCAR races. You know,
Mhm.
people trying to get more diversity in, the opening acts or whatever, because it's always, hey, just grab a country artist, whatever. And, like, I'm a bluegrass guy. I like country,
What
but
happened to
I'd like to see something a little bit different. So
Yeah, so I find this topic, and then Summer, I see your comment. I'll address this one next. This is a fantastic topic that I'm a-okay with talking about. I think that NASCAR definitely needs diversity in the music, but also I think something really big to factor in as well is like you might be able to like pull some like extra fans out if you bring somebody who's a little bit more relevant. Obviously, COVID impacted the live music business, and it has came back full force. People are dying to go to concerts. I'm a big concert goer myself. The moment COVID restrictions were eased and we could go, I was there. I was at one of the first few concerts that was back where you had to like show your vaccination status to even get in. So, which ironically was a Luke Combs concert. But anyway, I think that it would be great for NASCAR to reach out, get some new types of music. But I think that you may alienate if you don't have some type of country artist there as well.
well, you can look for crossover. Is a big thing with me. And hear me out. This makes too much sense not to do it. You get somebody that NASCAR fans would like, but also is mainstream, and there is no one that would fit that crossover in that Venn diagram better than Post Malone. Name one person.
Bro,
Hardy.
Hardy's good too.
Hardy's a good one.
But I am all look, I've already seen Post a couple of times in concert. We get Post out there. I'm all in. I'll be there no matter what. Like, even as a non-NASCAR fan, I would show up for a Post Malone show.
Oh, shit. Hey, pull up that comment from Travis.
Oh, of course, Jacob sees this when he's like, bring it up. We worked hard on that.
CULTIEZ.
It's the lifestyle.
It is the lifestyle.
But I do agree. I would love to see Post Malone at a race. I think he's a spot on fit. And Post Malone's so talented that he can do covers incredibly well. Like he could do some like just straight up like NASCAR historic covers, and they would be great. I would love to see a Post Malone rendition of "Flirting with Disaster." That would be incredible.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Molly
For
Hatchet.
those that haven't listened, Post Malone did a great version of I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley, and You Can Have the Crown by Sturgill Simpson on YouTube. Check those out, and I think that would be a smash hit.
Oh, I absolutely agree. He also did a Nirvana cover concert during COVID, and that was incredible. Let's see. Here's a good one.
What is happening?
We did the shuffle. I don't know what happened there.
Oh.
Anyway, Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Part of it's about to say Mellow Yellow. I already feel it.
it's Mountain Dew.
Dalton?
Neither.
Thanks.
Turnpike?
What are you, a Canada Dry man?
Oh, wait. I think. You there, buddy? There's two of them here now.
No, there's just one.
There's one on mine.
There's two now.
Oh, now there's definitely two. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
He got
happened?
kicked.
Oh, I'm in now. Okay.
Okay,
What
there
the
we are.
fuck is
Hey,
happening?
buddy.
I don't know what happened. The demons are in my Wi-Fi apparently. So if I get possessed tonight, it's not me. I have no idea what we were talking about because I was out of the stream. So
Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow?
oh, Mountain Dew. I mean that's
a unanimous. Everybody from the cult plus
What is
Turnpike.
happening?
and
What
I
does
love
Nick
Mellow
say?
Yellow. Mellow Yellow is a absolute S tier beverage. I'm a big citrus man, so I like them both.
There's two turnpikes.
There's so many people on the
I can't get over that there's two of you. I mean,
What the
That's
fuck
why,
is
yeah.
happening?
That's making the
one's
show
an
twice as
imposter.
good. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Please come to Brazil.
Yeah, I'm coming tonight.
it's like a comment under every like live music performance is come to Brazil. Megadeth, come to Brazil. Ricky Skaggs, come to Brazil.
System of a Down, come to Brazil.
Dude, our stream is falling apart. We have two Daltons. One Dalton's gone. Let's bring the real Dalton back in here. What
Why
happened?
is there so many people?
God damn.
Why are we getting multiplied here?
I know fuck.
What happened?
My whole fucking apartment's falling apart. First my AC, now my fucking internet. I gotta fucking move.
Where's Parv?
The people that built Dalton's apartment are all Kyle or Chase Elliott fans.
There's Parv. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they
Parv.
probably
knew.
surprised me. That explains everything.
I'm still here. Don't worry, Jacob.
If I just get rid of this Dalton, what will happen? I'm gonna put remove from stream. I'm gonna see what happens. Dalton, don't get pissed if you just fall away.
Rocket science going on here.
Fixed it. I
Yeah.
was afraid that it would get rid of
No,
like the
It's
real them.
Still right there.
Yeah, it's still there. We're bugging out.
What?
What's the next race we're attending? I feel like we're all kind of attending races individually. My goal is Atlanta to be like my next race for sure.
Nashville.
Sonoma.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Attaboy.
Or, no, fuck Nashville.
Nashville. I'll be in Nashville for sure.
I want to do Nashville, but I got Bonnaroo next weekend, and like I just don't know how feasible Nashville's going to be.
In the chat, everybody say how much you want to see Cody going to Nashville.
Hey, look who we got in the chat, boys.
0%. I'm in this 0%.
Yo, what's good, Brayton?
Brayden's in
dude?
the house.
Yeah,
We need
what's
some pizza here.
good? Yeah,
Damn, what up, bro?
gonna try to get him on the show soon because I want him to do a genuine pizza review. For those of you that don't know,
I will fucking join him.
Brayton runs Arca here and there a little bit. Pretty fancy.
Big fancy.
Cody sent me. Yeah, I did. Thank you. I keep my job. Somebody said that I sent them. What's the 3 hour? I don't know what that means. That sounds cool. Unless I'm just stupid.
Let's keep it going.
Dude, this has got to happen.
I didn't mention what track I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is a good plug, so back me up on this, guys. I really need this, okay? My next race will be July 9th at Kingsport Speedway. So you should be there.
Hey.
Yes.
What?
Oh shit! Okay.
I will be announcing the race. I will be up in the booth. So I will not be sitting with you losers, but I will be on the intercom system. So
Okay.
Fancy. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, odds are maybe perhaps we'll see you. I don't know if
and
I'll
I'm
make it out
taking
that way.
everybody to pals afterwards. Everybody
Let's
to pals.
go.
Hey!
Let's go. Yeah. Now I'll be
Right
there.
across the street. Right across the street.
Yeah. I was like, dude, there's a pals right across the street. Like you're gonna be in heaven. Yeah. I'm all right. So it was cool that you were coming, but the fact that you're taking me to pals makes me want to come even more. So
I mean,
He's
I was
wet.
coming to commentate the race. I'm not coming to hang out. So
There's so much coming going
pain.
on right now.
I know, I'm
dude,
terrified.
It's like
Yeah,
with me, that just happens. So
Turnpike don't like me. He won't follow me on Twitter, so it's cool.
I will get on that. If I close Twitter on my phone right now, StreamYard is gone. So
Cool.
you have to give me a
no
moment.
big deal, guy. No big deal.
it's
Turnpike
Turnpike,
putting me
Larry Mack.
Shit.
Dude, Joe just brings the heat. Real quick to this one, we will all eat pizza in honor of you coming on the show. I think that'll make it like pretty fair, right?
You know I will.
We will all get different pizza from like all different restaurants, and we'll all review our own pizza.
Bro, I
'Cause
got
I'm a
Marcos
big
here.
dude.
Marcos is the best.
I will wear my pizza Converses for the episode
Dude,
and my
I got
pizza socks.
I got a Barstool Sports One Bite pizza review shirt. I also got a Pizza Planet shirt too, and Pizza Planet socks.
What's the best mainstream pizza?
Domino's. Well, yeah, we can't do this. We can't do this until he's on there. Nope.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
That's
got to
fair.
have this
That's
conversation.
fair.
with
We'll
him
have that
right now.
conversation then.
Yeah.
Do we want to continue in pals? We can have this conversation, but just in burgers.
Oh man, Pals is a all-time.
Burgers suck. The burgers suck.
That's
Chipped
it.
ham, number one.
Oh, chipped ham is good.
Chipped ham's the best.
I'm out on the chipped ham.
You're dumb. You had that meatball
Um,
sub that day, guy. Ew.
Yeah, that thing was incredible. The little what was it? The little subs,
I don't know. Remember you
little
were like,
meatballs. They were called little meatballs.
you about to hit
a
that
full
fucking
pizza
car
setup is
and, like,
incredible.
Ew, man. Put ketchup on that shit.
Jared, son, thank you for coming. Glad you're here. The patty melt slaps.
Holy shit, guys.
I'm out on the patty melt.
Turnpike followed me.
Oh wow,
Hey,
dude!
you're welcome.
Congratulations, bro.
Damn,
Oh my
next
God.
comment
Dude, you
is
made
gonna
it.
Age well.
I do what I can.
I'm all about Palo
Yeah.
Oh,
Alto.
straight up.
Cooper would have never
actually-
let it go. I
I'm
wish I
actually
would
going to
have
unfollow you now. I just got the follow, so fuck you.
Do it. Do it.
or just hit him with the block unblock so the
Yeah.
follow goes away, and then he's like, "Dude, I thought you followed me."
See, I mess with everybody on Twitter. Like earlier today, I asked Dalton if he'd be my dad, and he sent me back a really rude GIF. So I don't know if I want to interact with y'all anymore.
Yeah,
I feel
said,
like
what the
I feel
fuck?
like I don't know. I think our interactions are typically wholesome.
That's a
I,
lie.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. Everyone but Dalton. So
Yeah,
Oh.
Dalton's a sociopath. I think we've established that on this show.
oh,
Uh,
100. 100.
Straight- fucked
I will
up.
say this: not only am I a sociopath, I'm a bug killer too. You should see the front of my car after going to a gateway this weekend.
Who the fuck says that?
I'm a bug killer.
Kyle Busch
Fucking
fans are
dork.
rampant again.
So many dead bug bodies are all over my car after Sunday.
why didn't you just wash it?
Keep the
I
cabbages
did.
going there, fucking John
I
Wayne
just
Gacy.
did.
Come on. Fucking hell, guys.
Our comments are slowly just getting more and more and more unhinged as we are an hour in. I don't know if we.
talked about the race yet.
I know, yeah. I don't know if we've given any type of substance yet. I feel like this has been an incredible show, but it's crazy. I don't know what's happening.
Shit, I can tell you. Ty
me
Gibbs
and
will
you-
fuck himself, man. I'm so
Me
mad
and
at
you
Ty
have
for that
very
race.
different ideas of what incredible show is. Apparently,
Oh
So-
yeah, I mean this has been incredible by several standards that I have set very low for us. My thing is like if you set low expectations, just like a little bit, like goes a long way. You're like,
Shoots to
wow,
the moon.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, Doge to the moon, baby.
Okay, I
Oh.
want to know.
Yeah, drop a TikTok. Get me into figure eight racing. I would love to.
Yeah, that's right up. I feel like me and Cody would.
Dude, I would
go
go
for
to I would go to these like in person.
Okay, listen.
Send us to TikTok. I want to
He,
see
mentioned,
figure
he
eight.
mentioned this was in Indianapolis. I wonder if this was the same figure eight track that Tony Stewart was talking about after Talladega that one year.
Oh my god, dude, the greatest post race interview of all
It has to
time,
be.
Perhaps.
Oh, he just did. He just did. He dropped a TikTok.
Yep. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull this up on the show, and we will watch it together. Let me learn how to use my computer.
What?
And
All
then-
2 Daltons, 2 Turnpikes. Yeah, all of us are gonna watch
Yeah,
this.
no, yeah. Everybody's watching.
So I know
Hopefully-
I'm super late, but have we even got to like a race yet? Like
No,
No,
they didn't
none of
watch
us
it.
had anything.
Oh,
We didn't
okay.
have anything
Watch
to
it.
talk about.
Oh.
Yeah, we weren't going to talk about it if we didn't know.
Well,
I
do you
was
want me
late,
to? Do
though.
you want me to stir up the pot? You want me to stir up the pot so we have something?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, Ty Gibbs is the most generational driver NASCAR has seen in the last 35 years.
So fucking incorrect.
I
You're
agree.
So fucking
No,
incorrect.
that is so correct. What are you talking about?
So
that is
fucking
accurate.
incorrect. No need to touch Noah. No need.
Okay, hey, Bright, can you DM that to the Left Turn Cult Twitter account? Because YouTube's not letting me like see the link.
We're gonna open it and it's just gonna be like porn.
Just something
Like,
terrible.
yeah.
Something that is just not allowed.
Shit, Parv knows all about that. Parv here
Yeah,
to get flashbacks.
we
man.
already know. Yeah.
He just confirmed. He just confirmed.
No, that wasn't that one. That was a few minutes later. He was saying that was the track that Tony was talking about.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that it was porn. That's what Jacob thought too.
Holy
Fuck.
shit, bro!
Dear God.
I'm just
what
laughing at
happened?
Parv's face right now because it's not changed since Cooper said that.
He knows
Um,
he's been outed, so
All right,
Parv,
got it.
it's fine.
Pulling it. I'm gonna safely watch it first. Okay, so it is safe. It is a safe link confirmed
Safe
here. Not
space.
that safe space, safe link. Now what if I accidentally clicked my wrong tab that's up that I didn't close? Oh.
Damn.
Shit, not in the
we
lobby of
go.
the damn living room. Come on. Damn, bro, that's like that game that we played. What was that
I
called?
don't know what happened.
Breakfast.
Wait, what?
I've lost it. I
what do you-
lost it. I lost it. It's gone.
What is that?
What is this shit?
I have no
Keep
idea.
playing it.
I'm
Keep playing
lost.
it. I want to keep watching.
No,
Go back,
because you
go
have
back.
to be careful on TikTok because there's no telling what it would be.
It's just
Bro.
booty shaking ass. That's about it, man. You're fine.
Booty
Yeah.
shaking.
Cody, I just sent how you really do a figure eight race whenever you want to get around to it. I sent it to the LTC account.
You just outed Parv, Debbie.
What the fuck happened to
He
Dalton?
saw
I heard him on
Nobody
it clear.
saw
I
it.
heard him on it clear. I just want to say shit.
Whoa, don't cuss. Mom's next door. Come on.
Here we go.
This is great.
Shout out playing Wreckfest and having Jack Mehoff fucking hit me all the time.
Regfest in real life right here.
Dude, Wreckfest.
So,
is-
okay, let me
great.
ask, just to educate myself on this. I guess Dalton's done now.
Parv's sad.
First off,
Mark-
yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
We've lost it all.
I don't Mark's comment, man, is the
Oh,
best.
yeah, of course.
That's
I
Parv's
knew
favorite,
somebody
man.
was gonna
Stepmommy.
make that. Yeah.
Pit
Okay,
lizards, am I
so-
right?
Dryer.
Pit
Oh,
lizards.
dude, pit
I'm
lizards
gonna
are
go use the
incredible.
bathroom. I'll
Okay,
be-
Brayton, if
Yeah,
you're
you gonna
still
use
here,
the bathroom, all right? Yeah.
do
go
me a
use it, yeah.
favor. Explain to me, like, so when you're going through, and then, like, if you have two cars at the intersection together, right? Who is the responsibility on to either like let up off the gas or like who has the right of way? Because there has to be like an understanding of that, right? Or else like these guys would genuinely just like bonk each other during that cross. So I'm just curious as to like how that's like judged. No one has the right of way. Okay, so there's Matt. It's one big game of trust. Balls to the wall. No one has the right of way. That is metal. Like there is, I want to see this in person now. That is terrifying.
That is gnarly. I want to cover one of these races.
Check the LTC DM. It's even. So they do it in different configurations. One of them is trailer demolition, and the other one is school buses. Both of them
Okay,
are equally
so-
entertaining.
I've seen those.
Yeah, they do that at Kingsport Speedway, like the trailer races. But okay, so let me pull this one up. Let me find it. Hey, welcome back, pal.
My fucking internet's pissing me off. Holy shit.
He's been gone.
All right, so
Dalton, you've been gone.
What the fuck is going on? Holy
Dalton
shit.
has been gone. Okay,
I've not
so
even-
Is Dalton here?
yeah, this is insanity.
This is the American way.
Shit, that's
What a
like getting through
ballsy
Nashville.
move! What a ballsy move!
yeah, that's
Is
merging
that
on
red?
24.
Dude, the side of that fucking trailer said red rum.
Yeah,
Why
see,
would you? Why would you have the? Why would you go?
look
for
at
the
this
biggest
boy?
camera?
Oh my,
Oh God, yeah.
yeah.
Absolute smoke show like Dalton's mom.
Oh my god.
He said, "I did a school bus figure 8 last year. 10 out of 10."
Jesus Christ.
So the object is the
Get in,
murder
Debbie.
of the next dude.
Mom,
Get in there, Debbie.
her dream is to be in a demo derby. Like that is like a bucket list item for mom.
Holy shit!
I'm proud to be an American where at least amen, brother. Like there is no other country that's doing it like that. That's just
Nah, bro.
back to the matter. There
See,
is
it's
no
weird.
other country.
Being in like Formula One and like open wheel racing, this is how they think NASCAR is all the time. That's just like what they visualize NASCAR as being. So it's incorrect. That's what they think.
I want to
Oh,
go.
here's a
to-
cool angle of that. Go ahead, Jacob.
I want to go to Great Britain and bring up figure 8 racing. They'd probably be like fish and chips.
I want to
Yeah.
go to Britain and bring them edible food. And maybe braces and a dental plan is also things that
Okay,
to take over there.
Jesus.
Okay, so here's what it looks like. Here is what Brayton was doing, presumably.
So this is interesting already.
Yeah.
I've never seen this.
I didn't know that. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that this was actually a thing.
The bro in the back was like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this." he just made a complete U-turn.
Like, what a pussy. Holy shit.
What a pussy. What a pussy. Fuck that guy.
Dalton, you would 100% slam the brakes, or actually
Or
No.
go full throttle
Full
into
throttle.
somebody.
one or the other. Yeah.
Dude, this
You
is
You think a
Another
fucking
body count for
sociopath like
fucking
me
bad.
would fucking back out of that shit? Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm out for-
another body for you.
I'm out for fucking blood.
Okay, so this is actually. Whoa. $50,000 full blown. So the payout has to be like incredible, right? Like per race has to be. This is
Where's
the
the
side of
sponsors?
motorsports that I need to be more involved in because this is cool.
Insinuating
Speed
other
road.
motorsports are not cool.
Not as cool, dude. No, F1, NASCAR, nobody is doing this right here. Like,
Jacob, it's a flat track. I bet Eric Almirola would do well.
dude, Eric Almirola would do. Eric Jones,
Brayton, are you going to do one
Dude,
of these races? soon?
Ty
Ricky?
Dillon. Ty Dillon would excel here.
Ross
Ricky,
Chastain,
though?
Ross Chastain,
Ross
would win
Chastain
every race.
is the champion already before he even gets in. So
Look at that. Just beat him into the fucking wall.
based on the payout.
Who wins? How the fuck
20K
you know
if
who's
you
in the
win.
lead?
I mean, we definitely have transmitters.
Most races.
Reckon Ricky would own this. Absolutely.
Wuji would be amazing.
Dude, yeah. Let's sponsor my mom to do this.
The 3 hour. Oh shit! So the 3 hour does pay. I mean, pretty decent.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
that
this.
3 hours is a big deal.
Yeah, to win in a couple, couple throughout the
3 hours
season,
of
big
fucking
time.
butthole
God.
clenching. Jesus Christ.
I mean, so how many laps?
4.
Holy shit! That's cool.
The youngest driver. How old were you when you started? Like your first one. How old were you? That's incredible.
He-
Justin
he-
Haley would, yeah. Noah Gragson, Noah would do pretty well.
Ty Gibbs, because he's a
Ty
Johnny-
Shut Your
mouth.
Mouth.
Johnny Sauter
Shut your
would
mouth.
wreck shit at this race, bro. Johnny Sauter would just
yeah.
slam through.
Natalie
it.
Decker.
Dude, Natalie would kill it.
Jennifer Jo Cobb would be really good at this.
Oh, dude, Jennifer Jo Cobb is a standout here.
Old JJC.
Who's the motherfucker that ran Kevin Swindell at that Dover in that nationwide race 1 year?
Oh God, I have no idea. Dalton, this is a you kind of stat.
It-
You're supposed
it was-
to tell me.
It was a Roush car. Like, it was the same race where Boyer almost flipped on the final lap.
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
500 plus laps is over 1,000 times through the intersection. It gets what I can't, dude. I would be sick. I think like dizzy. David Starr,
David
standout talent.
Let's have Kevin LePage start on pole.
Dude,
Kevin LePage. No, Kevin
LePage.
LePage is the champion.
Derek Cope. Let's get him out there. Who else is like just a standout? Dude, I am amazed by this. I
Cody
think
Ware?
Ricky is the guy of today for this.
Jesus Christ.
Dude,
This sounds wild, but like on a serious note,
Look at this
I would be
shit.
willing to bet
He's
if you put Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson in one of those, they'd come out without a scratch. I think they're just that good, personally. But
I mean, as Willman, yes, I agree. Honestly, though, I don't think that a NASCAR guy, an oval track guy, would excel very well with this. I think.
no,
that-
I would agree. Yeah, it's too
I
different.
think, yeah, these guys right here. This is just a different type of talent, right? There's definitely a level of respect here between these guys. Mostly, I mean, you could kind of tell it because if there was no respect, like they are just bulldozing people. I feel.
Bro, Harrison Burton's dead if he does this.
Oh yeah,
always
especially
gets
if
bad
Brad
luck, man.
Keselowski is within like 6 feet of him. Brad is the guy. Why has nobody said Brad?
Somebody did.
I do
Somebody
want to go
did.
to this race now. Dick Trickle.
Mike Harmon.
What the fuck?
Mike Harmon. Brendan Gaughan.
Oh, Alex has been. Dude,
Is this call? Is this
Joe
one to
Ralphie.
get us copyrighted on
yeah,
YouTube?
this one is.
It probably
now,
will,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we're done now. That was. I think I had
enjoying
one
this trailer.
more. Yeah. Let's see.
We put a piece of coal in between her ass cheeks, and after 3 hours, it comes out a diamond from all the clenching.
Okay, I got one. That's honestly, and that's a really good side hustle too. Here is this.
3 seconds of figure 8 school bus racing.
When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Like,
Copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. Copyrighted music. Is the thing that
I
we're
can
listening
I can
to.
bust out
that
the
shit in
banjo.
slow
if you
motion.
need it.
What is
I
going
feel
on
like
here
an
right now?
astronaut
I
in the
don't know. music.
That's incredible. So we don't
Great cover,
monetize.
Parv.
Yeah, we don't monetize anyway, so we're not getting copyrighted. We don't make no
I mean, I
money.
could have played
Merch
banjo
by-
for that if you needed.
We're sponsored by our own fucking sunglasses, guys.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
have our own sunglasses. This episode is brought to you by CULTIEZ. So
Where friends send to friends and they go the extra mile.
amen.
Okay, so dead serious. I want to do one of those races in my lifetime.
You want to run one?
I do want to run one. I would love to run that type of race.
I like
I
having
mean-
2 functional fucking feet after
Oh
a
my
race.
God.
dude. Like, shit.
That would be a lot more exciting if they had kids in the back.
Oh, the kids in the back are the best, man.
Oh, man.
Magic school bus level of just
Yeah.
absolute.
No,
insanity.
Cody, you remember that David Crockett high school bus crash?
Oh my god! Dalton, why? Why?
Listen, that's not anywhere near as fucked up as what my student section was about to do. So
Okay, well let's
Well, it's just not. Why would we go into that?
Yeah, why do we
Doesn't
want to
need
get
to be a
worse than
so.
that? Hey, real quick, raise your hand if you watch the truck race.
I did. Or actually, no, I didn't. Never mind. Sorry.
I am raising my hand. Off
Okay.
camera.
Coop and Turnpike, tell us about the truck race, because it's time, finally, in LTC for us to talk about racing.
Majeski got fucked.
I mean, that's about it.
Expert analysis
Literally.
there. Where are we at on the winner?
Corey Heim?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have won, really. It should have been Christian Eckes.
It should have been Christian Eccles or Chandler Smith. Yeah, I would agree.
Chandler Smith, yeah.
So can it go confirmed that I, Cody, the host with the most, said that Corey Haim would win the race, and he did?
I could care less, Cody.
Can we
I
talk
could care
about
He's an
the probably-
absolute stud in a truck. Corey Haim's the future in NASCAR. Him and Ty Gibbs are going to have the most storied rivalry in NASCAR history. Book it now.
I mean, but there's one more thing that happened in the truck race. It's probably like everyone's probably seen what happened. That we probably should mention.
Yeah, they took the
Go
green
ahead.
flag.
The Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, keep going.
Carson Kosovar. This is what caused
Love
the
Carson
race.
Kosovar. He's my favorite.
Shut your mouth, Cooper. Carson Hocevar in the restart. The final,
It's called being poor, my man. It's called being poor.
he got spun around, but then another car hit him dead on, and the 3 cars were out, and the people were helping. Blah blah blah. Someone else did. I can't talk. I don't know shit.
It was
English
scary.
is
though,
hard.
'cause,
Take
like,
your time.
It was
the
it
whole
was a-
3 minutes, dude. He was screaming. He was like, his foot was pinned. He kept
But,
telling
like,
him. And they
'cause-
took forever, man.
They took forever to go to him because like they were going to the other ones and not him.
Yeah, they were like, hang on, stay tight. We'll get you. And he's like, my foot. Ow.
The thing is, I've seen a lot of tweets from some drivers that said that AMR safety team, like they need to do better. But what's interesting is a lot of the tweets I've seen, I don't mean this is an insult, but a lot of the tweets I have seen is from drivers that usually run in the back of the pack. So my question is this a common thing if people run, 25th and below? Like, is AMR not as adamant to get over to their cars as they would be?
It's kind of like they know. Like, they're just like, fuck them. Like, they're not a big name. So, like, why rush to get them? It's kind of shit.
I just don't think they care. I mean,
Fuck yeah. The host is gone. Jacob's dying. We got 2 Daltons, 2 Turnpikes. Fuck yeah.
You think
Well,
they
that's your
would
joy,
care though?
So
You
let me
think they
say,
would care?
on my screen, it's only just us. I don't know. Our show
We
is
got
just
Pudgy in the background, fucking owing at me. Like, come on.
yeah. I don't know what's happening. We're falling apart.
I
Joey-
joined
Mark's had the
stream
fucking
one
season
time.
tonight.
I joined
I
one
blame-
time and the whole thing falls apart.
I blame Turnpike.
Can we just start
See,
a new
this is
stream?
just undercover, like corporate espionage to ruin LTC for my own podcast's gain.
I think Jacob might be back.
So
Turnpikes
the,
are COVID.
so the Xfinity
You're welcome.
series.
Should have washed our fucking hands.
The stream
it.
is
We're
about
just-
as
we're just going-
effective as the good years are. Amen.
Who watched
Um,
who watched Xfinity?
We
I
got-
am also raising my hand.
I did.
Junior, you get your time next week. You get so breaking news here first.
God,
Junior
no.
will get the fan spotlight next week.
Junior. Oh, Junior will be good. I thought Joe for a second. Like, please not Joe. Anyone but Joe.
I need that Brad guy on the show.
I know we need Joe on.
No.
Oh, the Brad guy.
Oh no, not my boy. Not Brad Brown. Shout out
Bro,
Brad
that's
Brown
some
for
funny
not
shit.
forgetting-
He gets after you and Matthew, man.
Dude, I know. And like all I do is just
You're always like, your mom. Your mom. Who's like, say it again, Tubby. And you're like, your mom went saying that last night.
Dude, I was
So-
literally
That
just
was
being 7
hilarious.
years old. Yeah.
That
He
was
just kept
hilarious.
replying. Thank you.
Hey,
Um,
straight the fuck up. I think I investigated. I think I found out who the Brad guy actually is.
oh really?
Yeah, I did a lot of digging.
Jacob, all right.
So the
Um,
Xfinity series.
Yeah, I can't speak on this one either. So I
Y'all
believe in
talk
you
about
guys.
it.
I actually did watch it because I actually have family from Oregon, so it
Oh,
kind of
Mark.
hits a special place in my heart.
So I decided to give it a watch. I thought that was Coda Part 2 right there.
It was a shit fest, I thought.
I would kind of agree with both of those. Yeah.
I mean, it was.
I think it was just wild. I don't think rain tires and Xfinity goes together.
No.
I think the main topic is one of the main topics is Ty Gibbs getting spun.
No, the main topic is that fucking Jeff Burton. He wrecked the dog fuck out of Noah Gregson. That's why he went to a backup. That video was the funniest shit in the world.
Who was it a Ouija?
A Ouija? Like a Ouija board? Like the
Jesse?
game you play?
I don't know what his last name is.
Oh my fucking god!
And that's why Parv Gang has one member, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week.
Shut up. But no,
Oh shit!
some guy spun Ty Gibbs like just out of the blue, just for no good reason.
Oh shit!
And yeah, that happened.
Yeah, but what happened today? Noah Gregson bought his shirt.
Yes.
So is like StreamYard just shitting the bed or what the fuck?
I really
it's
think they
something
are,
to do
bro.
with- See, we can't let everybody know that we're all connected to Bristol Motor Speedway public Wi-Fi right now. Was I not supposed to say that?
No, they can't. No,
I live in the tunnel underneath turn 2, so
the pedestrian tunnel.
yeah.
Please don't.
Oh,
Let's just
dude,
go to
someone
fucking-
put Parv
Let's go back
All
to
right.
Zoom.
Parv
Parv
Gang's
was
got
just
0 members now.
assassinated.
All right.
FBI.
It was Dawn. Dawn killed me.
Parv Gang's in an actual
What the
battle
fuck?
with the Bandit Gang. I think the Bandit
Who
Gang
are the
is
Bandit Gang?
No,
it's
don't.
Junior. They have the same amount of members, so it's like a pretty even fight.
Parv Gang has 1 member, so I mean,
And they just lost it tonight. So
yeah,
it's down to
they
0.
lost their other member.
I
so-
saw Callista. Callista's the part of the Parv Gang, right?
Does the
I don't-
tunnel still smell like piss? I don't know, Mark.
Bro, I took my laundry out. Cut me some slack. I got to go to the bathroom somewhere when I live down there.
I don't know. Maybe it smelled like. I don't know if it's ever smelled like piss to me, but
Debbie just canceled Parv Gang. Holy crap!
Can we get a
No.
banjo? Can we get a little banjo tune to that?
Hold on.
Straight face.
Strum a little
Everybody
something,
straight
something.
No.
Cody, I want you to sing about Parv Gang when he does it. Here's a good clip. Hour 27.
Well, Parv Gang just got ended by my mom.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, perfect.
I
Yeah,
hate
that's
this.
beautiful. All right,
This
so
is the
that was-
this is the
that's the
worst.
clip of the week.
This is the worst episode we've ever done.
Hands fucking down.
No, I'm kidding. It's actually one of the best ones we've ever done. Thank you, Turnpike.
For either way, best or worst, you are welcome.
Thank you, Turnpike, for bringing some awesomeness to the podcast tonight too.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it that, but okay.
Jacob,
no.
do you want to go on the right turn cult and discuss the fucking races?
what the fuck is the right turn called?
No, it's called Right Sides Only. Thank you. It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Whoa,
Dude, can I get
you
your-
already
can I get your
you only
walk-in?
paid. You only paid for one promotion at the start of the show. Now you owe me another $50.
I rescind my offer for pals at
$50.
Kingsport.
Oh man.
So the Cup Series.
We didn't even talk about Xfinity.
It's just an empty cup, bro. I mean,
We
I
didn't
don't know
talk
why we're
about
all
fucking
battling
Raja
over it.
Caruth or nothing. Like,
Hey. Look at him. Look at him.
Good.
If
man.
you don't follow him on Twitter, you need to.
Just looking for that pizza helmet.
This is very true, Ryan. This is not a traditional LTC episode, but it's been really fun. This reminds me of like one of our first ever lives that we did way back when we had just no idea what we were doing, but we just did it.
See, we're supposed to save the shit for the
post
off
the
week, but
episode
now
and
we're
delete it
fucking
right
just-
after.
Wait, say that again, Cooper.
When we had to post the episode and just delete it right the fuck after because it's so bad.
Yeah, but this one's been incredible. I think everybody's liking it at least. Look at
Jacob's
this glove
not
we're
at all.
getting.
Jacob's
Look at this
fucking
glove.
mad.
I'm not liking this. This
Dude,
episode
I'm not
sucks.
mad. I just have a bitch face.
You're
bro.
just like sitting here like, shut the fuck up.
If I was in the
basically.
comments, I'd be roasting us alive right now. So
I would hope so. And well, you know what though? Between Joe, Matt, my mom, Brayton, Ryan, Junior, they're all entertained and enjoying it. I could tell by their comments.
all
I
four
had a homie
people.
watching just a minute ago, but
Look at that.
they're not
Look
watching
at that.
anymore.
So AJ Allmendinger went from the back of the field to the front of the field to win the race, y'all, in the Xfinity Series. And I called him to win the race. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's a weird thing to talk about in a NASCAR podcast, Barf.
I know, right?
Yeah, bro, this is NASCAR. We don't talk about racing here.
My mom does like the episode. Yeah. Finally.
There's Brad.
So, Mark. Thanks,
So
Mark.
the Cup Series. Fine, let's get to that. Finally.
I'm
just an
excited
empty
to talk
cup.
about this.
Dude, Joe said this is just as good as Brad finishing a race. That's got to be great for Joe.
That's rare.
Hey,
He's happy. Matt's happy too. So this show has been a success. I'll take it.
let it be known that Zane Smith in his first NASCAR Cup start finished better than Brad Keselowski.
Didn't finish top 15 like I said. Nope.
No, I
Wrong
said that.
person to put in the car. Wrong person for the car.
So let's talk about the Cup Series now, right? Right? Are you
Nah.
ready?
Yo, why don't we have Brayton on next Monday and we'll talk about that future NASCAR truck race in Knoxville, June 18th. What about that? There you go, Parv. Dude, Parv has became the true anchor and villain of the show.
I don't
Which
know
is
why I'm
why
a villain.
I'm taking over. Hey guys, how about that Cup Series race we had?
I'll listen to you, Cody.
Thank you, Jacob.
I enjoyed the race at Gateway. Fuck you, Parv.
Oh, he's actually won.
No,
I thought
Don't
it was
you
a great
hate-
race too. I just don't think Zane Smith was right for that 17 car.
you're out of your mind, bro. He finished 17th, first Cup race
Not-
ever.
It's not top 15, so
Does he
Boys,
got a
I don't know
first
about
top?
you, but I enjoyed being there a lot more than watching on TV.
So, I mean, how can you say that? Have you watched it already from TV?
No, I kind of really don't plan on it, honestly. I mean, I try to, but
So was that just like a asshole humble brag? Like, was that just like a fuck you guys for not going? Like, is that what that was?
well, it's not your fault you didn't go. I mean, it was kind of a last minute thing.
it was like a week thing.
It's not your fault you didn't go. Holy shit, Dalton. I love you, man. I do. There's nobody like you, man.
Oh, Zane
Go-
Smith's first Cup race had finished better than Brad Choklowski.
Chokolowski, here we go.
I mean, Choklowski doesn't roll off the tongue like Chodlowski, though.
Oh,
That
Choklowski.
That's
is
even better.
That's cruel. That one's mean. Jacob's in just utter disbelief now.
I love you, Jacob.
Now,
Bump it to the 6.
Turnpike, I'll say that's pretty ballsy to say, considering somehow our entire fan base is, except for Junior. Junior doesn't like anybody except for Dell Jr. and Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick. Everybody is like diehard Brad stands. Like our core audience is like Brad's number one fans is our core audience.
Well,
Bro,
I got
Roush is
to
back.
come in here and throw some
Let's get
haymakers, you
into
know.
it. No, Roush is fucking back. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Roush is back.
So my whole persona is making fun of everyone's driver, even if I like them, like I like
Don't-
Brad.
That's Parv. That's Parv. Stop. Don't do that. No more. Stop that.
Mark said I have more points than Brad.
Nay, motherfucker.
God damn it, Parv. We talked about this. Fucking stop.
Yeah, we had a cup race. Let's talk about it. Did we enjoy Gateway as a whole right off the bat?
Michael fucking McDowell.
That's a driver. Yep, he was in the race.
He was there, yeah.
There was a point I was like, this motherfucker's gonna win the race. I was dead set. I was like, "There's no fucking way he's not going to win this race."
So, like, let's be straight honest about this race. This was a game of getting to the lead quick, and if you got to the lead, you could pretty much keep it. Joey was the only guy that really ran somebody down, and even then, he didn't get to pass him during green flag. But I mean, the race was good. It's just not too much passing. There was passing, but not a lot. It was better than Martinsville, I would say.
I think it was better than both Martinsville and Richmond. If we're like
Yeah.
comparing it to
Yep.
short tracks.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know about everybody else. Anything that's under a 1.5 to me, like automatically gets lumped into the short track genre, except for Nashville Super Speedway, just because I feel like it races like kind of differently. But I also still kind of separate like Darlington, Phoenix, and Miami, like those kinds of tracks. I kind of put those in their own category. So I guess we could put Gateway in that one, just because like when it comes to short tracks, I feel like it's Richmond, Bristol, and Martinsville.
And
I don't
what's
think.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I just-
the audio's lagging on my end.
No, you're fine. I don't think that like it's so weird to call like a track that's over a mile a short track for me.
Well, the interesting thing about Gateway is the most similar setup to Phoenix that we visit on the schedule, besides going to. We've already visited Phoenix, so Gateway was like your second chance. And what it's looking like right now, and this is not bias, this is just me pointing it out. Chase Briscoe won Phoenix, Joey Logano won Gateway. So Ford looks like they have the mile and a half figured out.
Oh, dude, I mean, starting off like the first
flat
like
track
half
Ford.
of the race, it was like we had 6 Fords in the top 10 consistently.
Yeah, but it's like they're terrible some weeks and then great in others. Very inconsistent with Ford.
Someone get the 4-time with Jacob banner out.
I know. Yeah, we needed that going there. I mean, do we expect anybody else to win at a first time race at this point?
I really thought Kyle Busch had it.
He fucking did. But he fucked it.
Mhm.
He fucked it.
This
Fuck
is a
your
good point
bud.
here. There was less shifting at Phoenix.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun race overall from start to finish. Let's kind of dive in on the race itself. So the first stage happens. Did anything stand out to anybody?
Oh, fucking did he have with Ross Chastain?
I mean, that's not only that was the Chase Elliott incident in stage 1 or 2. I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it 1? I can't remember.
Well, stage 1 was pretty short, so it might have happened stage 2.
It might have. Well, okay. So Ross Chastain goes in, gets Denny Hamlin loose. Denny Hamlin goes up, hits the wall,
Smacks the wall right in front of me.
Breaks toe link. He wrecked right in front of you, so you saw it firsthand.
Yep.
All right. So okay, right off the bat, boys, was it an intentional wreck? No matter, just throw out Ross's interview at the end. What was the first thing you thought when you saw the wreck?
I really didn't think Ross intentionally wrecked Denny on the first time there. I thought it was just he got in a little too hard in the corner, didn't mean to, just put him in the wall.
I think that's just been like Ross's saying. He just runs it too hard. It just like gets people loose.
I mean, he's aggressive. We all know that. So
I think it was on purpose.
Why?
Okay, why? Why?
The dude flew into the corner and got into the back of him. I don't think he meant to wreck Denny. That's not what I'm saying. I don't think it was meant to wreck. I do think he meant to move him. For sure. They had been racing hard laps prior. They had, going at each other. Ross can't get around him.
Yeah, you're right. They really were.
And this was a move that Ross has pulled on Blaney in the past. I can't remember exactly what track it is. It might have been Phoenix. Actually, speaking of that, Ross hit Blaney and then Blaney might have come back. I can't remember what track. If you remember the track, comment, because Blaney paid him back. But I think that it was on purpose as far as moving Denny. I don't think that he meant to wreck him. I do think he feels bad about that.
I had to show up to defend my boy and rep him proudly.
I knew you were getting the hat. I knew it was happening.
I meant to grab it before the episode started and I didn't, but I had to grab it for my defense here. I listened to the episode the whole time though. Ross did nothing wrong, okay? And let me tell you why. He is out there. He is hungry. He wants a win. Denny Hamlin held him up. What do you want from him? He got boot, scooted, and boogied by the Melon Man himself.
But do you think that he meant to move him? That was my question.
I mean, so Larry Mack did come on the broadcast and said that he looked at the data, and it did show that Ross did apply some pressure to his brakes right before hitting Denny. I mean, I definitely think that Ross was going to move him sooner than later. I don't think that in that moment Ross was just like full on malicious, but at the same time, based on the way he acted, like when he got out of the car, he pretty much said like, I think it through, but when I get in the car, I'm a different person. Right.
So that's what I was saying. I think that he meant to move Denny, just move him, just a bump and run move, but it ended up bad.
I'm thinking that Ross Chastain is the Bobby Boucher of NASCAR. I mean, I think that in the moment he was like, I can't hit him here, but then he was like, no, I can hit him here, and he ran him over.
Yeah, I think Ross totally did that shit on purpose to move him. I don't think he meant to wreck him. Like
Comment of the year.
Sue me. I have like 6 drivers. Sue me.
Excuse me, I'm on the podcast. I have like 45 drivers.
That's impressive.
43, that's true.
Parv, all you're missing is like all the numbers on your fucking Twitter bio.
Yeah, like EJ 43, AA 10.
10.
Yeah.
40, 10.
Everybody
8,
will be, brother. Everybody
10,
will be.
18, 43, 1, 12.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, in the first stage, like, there was a lot of drama and a lot of contact, but, I mean, it is what it is. I think it was a fun race from the fans' perspective.
Oh, yeah. What about Denny's rebuttal?
Yeah, I loved it. Like,
dude, it was fucking insane.
NASCAR told him that he did enough, and then he's like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I loved that. I mean, Denny has just, like, taken over his entire career. Like, you could tell Denny's in that point of his success to where he don't care. He doesn't care at all.
He knows he's a Hall of Famer, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, the thing is I understand Denny's frustration, and I loved it too, by the way. I love like that going on. That's the first time that we've seen some crazy shit go on the track in a long time since the COT days, in my opinion. But I think it needs to stop there. When Denny said at the end of the race, he was like, I'm going to take something meaningful away from him. I was like, you fucker, man. Like you proved your point. At this point, it's too far. Like you ruined, like you held him up. You showed frustration. He apologized. Like, just move on with the order. Now, if he does it again, dump him. I don't care, you know?
Denny's going to wait till till it gets to the championship time, and that's when they'll do it. Like something meaningful. Like Ross will be a few points behind, and at the last point, there were like the 16 or 12, and then Denny will just turn him and it cost him.
Yeah,
that's what we'll wait till.
Well, we not only had that, but we had the ordeal with Chase Elliott, which is going to go ahead and make Ross a villain. I don't know if Ross knows this already, but you wrecked the people's champ. You're a villain now.
I mean, look, literally Denny Hamlin, right?
Yeah,
Denny was one of the most liked guys out there, and the moment that happened, that was his like stone cold letting Vince McMahon give The Rock the screw job moment.
Yep.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. Like he immediately became the most hated. Now, like I loved that whole.
Their fans are united.
Yeah, I loved that whole sequence, and I guarantee you that the boos for Denny are going to be a little more quiet.
Yeah, so listen,
it's coming Sunday.
After the first wreck between Ross and Denny, everybody was cheering for Denny Hamlin when he got back to him.
Well, and I feel like kind of subconsciously, everybody's been rooting for Denny recently anyway, just because of how vocal and outspoken he's been, right? Like,
yeah,
fans are starting to see Denny for a leader instead of like a menace, right? My nickname for Denny is Dennis the Menace. It's a lot of people. But I mean, he's a menace, and like he proved it again. He
was a fucking menace yesterday, dude.
Yeah, and what he did was totally called for.
Yeah.
The same way that I'll defend Ross for what he did is the same way that I'll defend Denny for like retaliating. If you're going to go out there and race hard and somebody retaliates on you, guess what? That's a part of it.
Well, Chase
Cody.
and
Don't forget, I don't know if Fox ever showed this, but he also went after Ricky Stenhouse.
He did.
Yeah, they did.
And that is this comment here. Denny went after Ricky because Ricky just cleaned Bubba out right in front of Denny.
Yep.
So that was where that came from.
And the only thing I could think about was how much money he said he spent on the 2311 cars this year. And I could just feel the frustration from
yeah, because his day is
Oh,
already
yeah.
like, in the dumpster. He
Yeah.
is already miserable, like just flat out pissed off. And then he sees his car. He literally sees like his bank account just like get turned around. So of course he wasn't happy with Ricky. I don't know how I feel about that though. Like from a integrity standpoint, I think if Denny sees Bubba just get cleaned out, if Denny was driving his own team's car, then like by all means retaliate. But I think while he's in a Joe Gibbs car, I think it's a little bit of conflict of interest for him to go out there and like show himself. Now, had he not had damage and just ended up in the back because of like a pit road penalty, I don't know that he would have done that, to Ricky. He could have, but I don't know that he would have done that. Obviously, like you can't really like pull out the torches and pitchforks on him.
he also had the double team, like with like Ross, Denny, and Chase.
What was funny about that is that BJ McLeod got a hit in. Of all people, BJ was like, "Fuck both of you." And I mean, he was in the right because he said that they both the 9 and the 11 was trying to wreck the 1 and they about wrecked him and it pissed him off.
Somebody on Twitter was like, BJ's not the guy you want to mess with. I mean, like outside of the car, maybe, but like you can outrun him.
Oh yeah, you can get around him. But the thing about Gateway is you're probably going to catch him pretty fast. So don't piss him off. Now, I'm going to say this, and this is going to start an argument, so I'm ready for it. The incident with Chase and Ross was not Ross's fault.
I'm all right. So my new Twitter username is going to be Ross Chastain apologist.
I knew it.
Hey, I'm already Ty Gibbs apologist. So
yeah, So
that is true.
I used to be Ty Gibbs Stan account, but I gave that up. I think that Ross definitely shoved because I'm also a big Chase Elliott guy. I think Ross definitely pushed Chase a little too hard. There was no sense in like trying to make Chase a sandwich.
I don't blame it on anybody. I think it was just hard racing, and I think the incident from earlier just added on to that, kind of made that fester. But I do think it was Chase's fault. 100% think it was Chase's fault. Chase came down on Ross.
I have no. Ross drove Chase like from his ass.
Nah, bro. Chase wrecked. It's Chase's fault.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to all because Blaney tried to wreck Chase last year at the Clash. We're gonna go into this.
No, there's really nothing to do with that. When it happened, I thought it was Chase's fault. Now, like I said, I think it was just hard racing. But if I had to put the blame on somebody, it's Chase.
How can you say this?
I could say it. Hey,
No,
last
this
week.
comment is like
Here comes
a
the Chase.
terrible comment. How
That's
is Chase living in his father's shadow when he has the same amount of championships as his dad?
That's a BFT, bro. I'll
Yeah.
admit that. Like, I'm not a Chase guy, but
Big Chase guy here.
Bill
Chase
Elliott
got
was a
there.
cheat anyway. So
Whoa, Bill Elliott
Bro, hey, yo,
championships
you can't be coming on and talking
in the
about
current
off-
format.
no,
off-
they
shit like that.
not a cheat. They knew how to play the aerodynamic rules better than anybody else. So there you go.
If they ain't cheating, they ain't trying.
Just thank the Ford Thunderbird.
No, they knew how to get past tech. They were the original get past tech inspection guys.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I would
Barb, was it
agree.
your handkerchief?
Shut up.
So stage 2 happens. Kind of more of the same. I don't think anything specific really stood out. Anybody got anything from stage 2?
Michael McDowell.
Okay,
Yeah.
hit on it. I was
got
hoping that you were going to be the guy. I wasn't about to talk about him, so
I
here
don't
you
know.
go. Hold on, wait, Cooper. This is your moment. You don't get this one with this guy too often. Do your thing. You got to do something. There we go. Do it.
My pretty 34 car led 34 perfect laps yesterday in stage 2, and it was great to see because no one caught him, and he was on old tires, and there were guys behind him on new tires. It's just the fact of that Michael McDowell is due a win very soon this year.
You know, and
Consistency.
traditionally, I would disagree. But this new reformed, responsible, mature me, I wouldn't be too surprised if we didn't see Michael McDowell and Eric Almirola battling for a win at somewhere like New Hampshire, Darlington, tracks like that. Ford is showing speed on their shorter track program. I mean, it's been consistent. I definitely could see Michael McDowell. It's not like he got up there in like a shit way and just like blocked. I mean, he did well. He held the lead. He led the most amount of laps in his entire career. I mean, good for him. I'm not a big Michael McDowell guy, but definitely have to like tip my hat to him because he did run a really good race. I will be like genuine when I say that.
I was very surprised.
Say anybody with like a rational brain would be surprised Michael McDowell would lead 34 laps.
Like throw the McDowell memes aside. Like, nah, that shit was kind of impressive yesterday. It was kind of cool to see.
And that's a flat track. I mean, that's a hard track to drive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that proved that McDowell. I mean, I hate to
consistent,
say
man.
it.
I mean, it's past 5 races he's had top 15s.
Yeah, I mean,
dude's been consistent.
I mean, another guy to talk about as far as like the consistency thing goes is Ricky. Ricky, obviously, you know, he struggled a bit yesterday. I'm not sure where he ended up finishing, but I think he had to pull off, didn't he, because of his wreck? I'd say he was
did pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ricky
Eric's
is
a good
put
one.
together.
Both Erics.
Ricky, real quick though, was going like for 5 consecutive top 10 finishes. Eventually, those turn into top 5s. Top 5s do turn into wins statistically. I mean, we've seen it all season long. Real quick to recap stage 2, I disagree with this. I wouldn't say he's the lesser Busch by any means. I think both Busch brothers deserve an equal amount of respect for their careers. Kurt Busch had a hell of a day. 2311 had a hell of a day. Kurt Busch is like arguably the most competitive we've seen him in quite some time, I think.
He was there yesterday in overtime.
Yeah, he was there. He's put together a good season, and he has a win already. We can't forget about that. Kurt Busch has a win. Let's see. That's probably a pretty fair assumption with Michael.
Guaranteed.
He
was supposed to be last year.
Yep. He was. Which, ironically, once again, Daniel runs into bad luck. There's no explanation whatsoever for the bad luck that Daniel Suarez has had. I feel for Daniel Suarez every single week. I feel terrible for him. The dude goes out there, he runs his heart out, and then some kind of BS happens.
Should have won the 600 last week.
Yeah, I mean, and you could either fault the driver or the spotter in that one still. Like the jury's out for deliberation, I guess. Obviously, he's hungry for a win, so he is going to be pushing harder. How many times did it take Chastain wrecking out for him to find that win? And think about what it costed Ross to win at Coda. He was very easily just as well about to spin out with AJ and Briscoe, right? But Ross got the win. I think when you get a win, like the hunger simmers and gets to like a tolerable point. Obviously, Ross is still driving hard every single week, but he's not like just straight up crashing himself out weekly now, hungry for that win. The way that Tyler Reddick is, right? You drive a little bit harder when you're going for that win. And Daniel's hungry. Daniel knows like he needs to win. He's got everything around him to win. It's just a matter of the luck swaying in his favor. Ricky's your guy if you want a late caution. Amen. Bubba's pit crew is a pretty easy explanation there as to why Bubba has no success ever. Bubba clearly has the worst pit crew in NASCAR. I don't think that anybody's going to argue or try to disagree with that one. Reddick and Suarez this season so far do have the worst luck. I would agree. Reddick, Suarez, and Bubba, all three, like they are tied for just like bottom of the barrel with just shit luck this season.
I would say Briscoe too. Even though Briscoe's got to win, like
I think Briscoe's is a little bit more on Briscoe though than bad luck.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it at Bristol Dirt and we saw it at the Coke 600. That was on him, 100% on him.
Yeah, I mean, I love Chase.
He was too
Chase
aggressive.
Briscoe, yeah, preach, brother.
He was too aggressive in the turns at Bristol, which caused him and Ray to go out and Cobblish to win. And at the Coke 600, he was too aggressive turning, and he turned himself, causing the caution and causing himself the chance of winning the Coke 600. He's at fault.
I think that if you're going to rope Chase Briscoe into that category, that you have to rope Tyler Reddick into that same category.
I don't think so, because Tyler's had tires go down more so than just like wrecking out.
Briscoe had a tire go down this past week.
I'm not putting you can put Briscoe in your category. I'm not. I'm putting Briscoe in when Briscoe matures, Briscoe is going to be an absolute monster in NASCAR.
Yeah, for sure. Briscoe's got a lot to learn. He's obviously showed that he's hungry and wants to win. I think that he's Stewart-Haas's new prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I feel like he's had some bad luck. And, I will agree. The Coke 600, he just threw it in there, driving his ass off. I mean, but I think Briscoe is going to be the shit at Stewart-Haas. He's there to stay for sure.
Anybody got anything to add to Chase Briscoe?
No.
Much rather be over aggressive than under aggressive, just in general.
Yeah.
If you have it goes in any sport, it's much easier for someone to be over aggressive and coach them to control it than someone who is way, way, way under aggressive and coach them to be more aggressive. So, having that will and that desire and that, fire to go get it is so much better. And I think that if we had 5 or 10 more drivers that wanted it as bad as Ricky does and as bad as, Briscoe and Reddick does, then I think it'd be NASCAR be in a better spot for racing product. But that's just me.
I don't hate that.
Good day.
I mean, I do want my drivers to be aggressive at any point. I just think that there's a point to where you can be too aggressive. I think Ross is still going through that too. I mean, he pushes the envelope every single week, and that's what you have to do to win, of course. But I definitely think there's moments where and I'll say, obviously, this is nowhere near the same level as being out there. But I will say there have been several moments, because I race from time to time, where I'm I could take the lead now, but it would be just a little bit too aggressive / my probability of crashing here rises drastically. I could just let this guy burn up his tires and outrace him, right? And I feel for drivers, you have to have that mentality too. That's why you have the guys like Kevin Harvick historically, the Alex Bowmans, who are just very calculated with their driving. Alex Bowman is not an aggressive driver in the least bit. I think Alex Bowman, of course, Denny is there, but in a different way. Alex Bowman genuinely is a Mark Martin kind of guy, where he is never going to be overly aggressive, but he's always going to be there because he has been calm and composed.
I'd put Blaney in that category as well.
Blaney, yeah, absolutely.
Not aggressive at all. Just not an aggressive driver. And sometimes I get irritated with it.
And aggression is fine every now and then, right? You want them to be hungry in those moments. Some guys, though, would just rather finish the race in second place than to have a junked car.
Yeah. It's better for points. That's for sure.
Yeah. But, I mean, at some point, though, I think we're going to be, Blaney's been consistent. if he doesn't get a win, I still firmly believe that we're going to have a guy with one win who misses the playoffs.
Speaking of guys with wins, can we talk about this battle between Kyle Busch and Joey Logano?
Age old, man. There was a lot of stuff. The last 2 weeks, we've had like pure nostalgia.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch and Joey Logano battling obviously like takes me back. Dalton, this is your time to shine, buddy.
Oh my God. I literally wasted a whole day. Like I drove 4.5 hours to the last fucking minute just to watch Pencilneck win it. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude, I can't help it that he's a better driver, man. He just outdrove him.
Fuck off, you poor cocksucker. But you know what? I'm actually going to give Joey hats off on a couple things. Number one, he had a fast car. I mean, let's just be honest here. I mean, he was fast in practice, had pretty good qualifying speed, great long run car. I knew passing was going to be difficult, and all he had to do was just get the lead somehow, and that's exactly what happened. And the most important thing I want to give him hats off to is he finally raced Kyle clean. Finally. That's what I've really wanted Joey to do for so long. I still don't like what he did to Willie Byron at Darlington. I still think he did him dirty. Just my opinion. But
what the fuck? No. Not at all.
Well, fuck you. So
no.
I was just gonna say, because I had a lot of feelings that Joey was gonna dump Kyle. Like, and if that would have happened, I would be way too pissed off. So tell me, Joey raced Kyle clean, never got into him. He never roughed him up. He never shoved him up the track. And I respect him for that. I mean, there were a lot of times where I thought Kyle should have gotten Joey. I thought he cleared him a couple times. But unfortunately, Kyle got caught in bad breaks with cautions. And on the final restart, almost pulled off that crossover move, but wiggled it or got into turn 3 way too hard. And then wiggled again coming out of 4. And that just gave Joey a big gap to where nobody was going to catch him. Like, it was over just like that. Still hate the fucker. I hate finishing second to him, especially at new places. But, oh my God, no. I hope that's a lie. Yeah, overall, great race. Hats off to Joey for being clean at least. And, but I still hate the cocksucker. Still hate finishing second to him, of all people.
So I want to go next, and then I'll pass it around. The racing was incredible. I love the fact that they were like, Joey, you gonna take the outside? And he was like, no, he's gonna fence me. If I do, I know him. Obviously those guys have like a storied rivalry. They've given us some of the best finishes of all time when it comes to just like NASCAR racing. Whether you think it's been dirty or not, it's been incredible finishes from the fans' perspective. If you're a fan of either one of the drivers, you hate the other guy just as equally. I mean, it's obvious with Dalton, right? If you love Kyle, you hate Joey. If you love Joey, you hate Kyle. Literally, I mean, when it comes down to it, Joey is the angel and then Kyle is the devil. But Joey's like that mischievous angel. Growing up, I liked Joey in the 20. When he went to the 22, I just grew to hate him. He took that villain role. Like Joey, every single week, he's going to be one of the most aggressive guys out there, unnecessarily aggressive. He does some of the dumbest blocks I've ever seen in my entire life. But also you have to respect it because the guy, if he's blocking you, it's because he doesn't want to lose, right? Joey Logano, when he gets in that car, he straps in to give the fans an incredible show. I mean, he's a showman. It's inarguable that Joey Logano won't go down as one of the greatest of all time, right? Like, the dude is just an absolute stud. He's only 31 or 32.
Yeah.
Like, we have a long time left. Like, he's already a champion. He already has so many wins. Everybody thought this guy was a flop, right? After Joe Gibbs. Penske took a big shot on him, and it's panned out. He's a champion already, and he is not even in his prime. That is terrifying to actually think about. But there's one thing about Joey. Like, we got to meet him after the Bristol race. Genuinely one of the nicest guys I think I've ever met, like NASCAR related or not. Genuinely just a really nice guy. And he has just the most like contagious smile. Like when Joey smiles, you're like, wow, like he genuinely means the smile that he has. Like you can tell he's grateful. I have found myself throughout the last like season and a half really become a Joey fan. Just a standout guy, races his heart out. In the car, he is an asshole. Nobody's going to disagree. Out of the car, literally like one of the most likable guys out there. And I'm sure, Dalton, you walked up to Joey at Atlanta last year.
Right after he took a fucking piss, man. Like,
right. And like, how nice was he to you?
he was genuine, man.
Right.
I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, great guy. Fantastic.
I literally could have ignored him, to be honest with you, but I just said, fuck it. Let's just get a picture.
Yeah, it's iconic now.
Yeah.
And he was probably stoked to take the picture with you. He probably thought it was hilarious. But I think it's safe to say
I feel like
now,
he knows me, honestly.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
He probably sees you tweet and rolls his eyes. I think that at this point, though, based on like the last, we'll say, month and a half, roughly, Joey has been consistent. He has 2 wins. I think it's safe to say that Joey's going to be a championship contender this season.
Joey Logano is one of the greatest NASCAR drivers to ever strap in a car. You can't deny it. He gives you a show, just like Cody said. He's aggressive. The whole battle between him and Kyle was amazing. And something interesting that I've seen when he got out of the car. Usually when Joey Logano gets out of a car, it is boos from hell. There was a lot of cheers at this racetrack. So that just really piques my interest. And another thing I wanted to hit on real quick is in Gateway. You know, Fox loves to show the fans, man. We've seen Fox all year long. They love to show those grandstands. Something that I seen was a lot of people in the grandstands were not wearing NASCAR clothing. Lots of St. Louis Cardinals shirt. I mean, you know, just random T-shirts and stuff. Which
a lot of kids again.
A lot of kids. Well, yeah, that's Fox.
A lot of kids again.
But that is a good thing for NASCAR. Why? Because that means most of those people, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say most, I don't have a percentage, most of those people probably attended their first NASCAR race ever or in a long time at this racetrack. And Joey Logano winning for them is going to gravitate them towards fanship. I think it is. It 100% is. And Joey Logano is on the uprise. He is going to be a fan favorite, just like someone that he's exactly alike. And I don't give a shit who is going to sit here and argue with me. Kyle Busch and Joey Logano have the exact same story. They're the same fucking person. That is why Kyle Busch fans like Dalton hate Joey Logano. That's why Joey Logano fans hate Kyle Busch. It's because they're the same driver. Kyle was a dirty little shit when he first come into the NASCAR.
Well, you know what? I will fucking give that to you right there, honestly.
Dude, yes.
They're night and day. They are literally like
night and day. They are going to go down as 2 of the best drivers of this era. I don't care what anyone says. Joey Logano and Kyle Busch are the same fucking person. One just smiles more. That's the only difference.
Dalton is 100% banned from Fox TV. Like there's
Dude,
NBC
me screaming GFD was it. Like that's why we're showing kids now. Like they just can't afford that anymore.
Yeah. Which they should have, but that's a different topic.
I wonder how big of a fine Fox had to pay the FCC for me screaming that on
nothing, because it was just mouthed and they couldn't hear it.
Well, who knows?
Calm's law, baby.
Dude,
listen, I promise. Calm's law.
You could have said good freaking bananas for all I know.
Yeah.
But I know you, and I know what you said. So
everybody does.
Cooper, where are you at on Joey winning?
I don't think there's anything against it. It just shows, like, I mean, you go to a new track, who do you expect to win? You expect one of those kind of legendary names, one of those guys that's been in, he's got the experience, knows what he's doing. You
and
go
he's
back,
won the last 3 inaugural races of something.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Joey run a Gateway race when he was in?
Oh, yeah.
Nationwide? Yeah. So, I mean, like, it's just prior experience. You just got a couple guys that you want to throw off the hat to. Obviously, like Chase winning the pole, it's a little bit different. You know, you wouldn't expect that, but it just depends on speed, really. But it's like prior experience rolling in this race. You got a couple guys in mind. You're thinking like, all right, Martin. You're going to think Denny. You're going to think Joey, Kevin, like the guys that kind of have a little bit of experience here. I'm not against it. I mean, shit. If you're going to give Joey another win like that, at least at a track that's kind of newer to the faces that don't get to win as often, it's okay.
Parv?
It was sad. I was playing Monopoly while watching the race.
It was.
Well, my family and I were just outside playing Monopoly, but I had the race on my phone. I was like, I'm not missing the end of this race. And I saw like Kyle Busch
Were you winning?
I was like on the verge of winning, but my brother pulled away, so I lost two things.
Oof.
I lost the race, and I lost, Monopoly. But anyways, it was like near the end of the race. I was like, oh my gosh, Kyle can have this, but this is before the overtime started. This was like when Kevin wrecked. Before Kevin wrecked.
God.
That made me
That's where Kyle should have won.
I mean, it was a close race. Like Joey could have in that final couple laps, Joey could have just been aggressive and took the win right there. So it was because he was less than 0.2 seconds behind right there. So it was already a race between them. So I was like, okay, it's definitely between these two. It was either going to be them two, one of them two win, or they're going to take each other out, and then Kurt Busch was going to take the win. And then we saw Kurt. So props to Joey. Even though I hate that he won, he did it fair and square. He had the faster car, and it sucks that he won, but we'll get there.
Go ahead, Cooper.
Two things. Martin Truex is going to retire. That's definitely happening this year. I don't think he's going to stick around in the car. I don't think he's having as much fun at kind of like said last year. Two, Harvick's hit was scary. It wasn't a bad hit, but the way that he sat and was just kind of like, wow, this is bad. I don't think we're going to see that 4-car field much longer.
So I want to get into this before we go into this conversation, though. Turnpike, where you at on a Joey win?
Of course, not who I would prefer to win the race. I give Dalton the hard time all the time, but Kyle Busch is my favorite Cup Series driver. So I was really wanting him to win the race. But the real winner, I think, is all the fans that were watching and were there. Entertaining racing is entertaining racing, no matter who comes out on top. I'm a big fan of super aggressive racing, and I think what we saw was aggressive but clean, and it came out on it, and I think it was great for everybody. Now I haven't spoke in the last half hour, so I have one or two other thoughts I'd like to throw in here really fast.
Listen, future reference, you got to just jump in.
It's you guys. Yourself. You guys all have done this so long that you guys have this really beautiful natural charisma that you guys all flow into. So I didn't want to ruin that because that's very special. Tip number one, Joey. Everyone I've ever met in the NASCAR garage and the times I've been down there have all been super duper people, and I know a lot of other sports and a lot of other communities can't say that about the people on top. The whole never meet your heroes thing is very popular. In NASCAR, definitely meet your heroes because they're 9 times out of 10 going to be fantastic. Joey Logano almost ran over me at Bristol, but that's a different story. But my big thing about it is like Ty Gibbs about being different in the car as you are as a person. The greatest interaction I ever had with a driver ever was Ty Gibbs. Nicest dude I've ever met in my life. But like you said, when you step into a car, different guy. But that's my little rant done. Logano, cool. Wish it was Kyle. But hey, can't win them all.
Respectable. Hey, before we move on, I want to go back to what Turnpike said about the fans winning this weekend. I expected a lot worse. Not going to lie, because I knew with all the downshifting talk and the way Martinsville and Phoenix went that passing was going to be a huge problem. For me being there was actually quite a bit of passing from mid-pack on back. At the front, it was a lot more difficult. But, I mean, for Gateway standards and for the way this car runs on those flat tracks, it actually put on a lot better show than I anticipated. I'm actually glad I ended up going. I really didn't want to at first. I wasn't supposed to go at first, but then my good buddy Ian at the Stock Spec, who I'm really good buddies with, he lives in that Illinois area, and he messaged me on Tuesday during work and said, "Hey, Dalton, why don't you come join the Gateway? It's only 4 hours, 45 minutes from you." I'm like, "Damn it, dude, I'm trying to save money for Nashville." And he goes like, "Dude, I'll buy your ticket for your birthday next month." I said, "Okay, fuck it. I'll come join." And I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got there 11. And here's another thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Gateway's facility real quick before we move on. I have to give a huge hats off to the city of St. Louis for the way they direct traffic. So on the way there, I didn't really hit much. I mean, it was quiet. Like, I got up early enough to where like nobody was on the road. Now, when I get to St. Louis, or when I get to Madison, Illinois, wherever the fuck you want to base a track in, the traffic was pretty backed up. I mean, Ian was sending me Snapchats of how bad it was. And I thought there was no way I was going to be able to get in there. And you had to buy a parking pass. It was either red, brown, or orange, or purple. And I bought the red ones because that was like the best ones to get. So I get to that area. I get to the track. And
how much was that parking pass?
$20.
Okay.
So I get to the track, and I'm in traffic, of course. But however, it was actually moving pretty slowly. And going in, I only came to a complete stop one time. It took me 15 minutes to park my car. Now, after the race is over, it took about 45 minutes to find my car because that parking lot was just so damn huge. But after I left, I thought there was no way I was going to be able to get out of here. I thought I was going to get home at like 3 in the morning. Well, when I leave, I follow this car who took like a little shortcut to this open gate, and it merged onto the traffic of the people coming out of the parking lot. And when I got out, it flowed through so perfect. I didn't come to a stop once. And then after that, 10 minutes, I was out. Didn't hit traffic for the rest of the night. I got home at midnight. So it was amazing. I don't know what it is, but whoever directs St. Louis traffic, I wish they would do that for all races because they do a fantastic fucking job. I was in and out of the track 15 minutes each, and I've been to a lot of tracks, but I have never been to a race where I got in and out so quick like I did. So hats off to that. Now, the facility itself, I didn't really spend too much time around the facility to give an opinion on that, but the one thing I do have to criticize, though, is the concession stands, especially in the turns 1 and 2 grandstands. There's only 2 in there, and the lines were ridiculous. And the concession stand workers, I thought, worked really slow because, I mean, at Nashville, I mean, there's never any concession stands, but the people who worked in there,
like concession stands at Gateway, Dalton.
Yeah, for real, because the ones at Nashville, they worked their ass off to try to get people their shit. Now, the ones at Gateway, they were like, "Hey, I take your order, 527. Let me go get your fries in about 2 minutes. Then I'll come back." And then I get to the front of the line where there's like 10 people in front of me, but the national anthem's starting to play. And the way I am, I don't like to miss about like any of the race. Like, if I want to go, I want to watch the whole thing. And when the national anthem started playing, I just said, "Fuck yeah, I'm not staying in line anymore." I just didn't eat and just watched the rest of the race. And I tried to go down there like every caution, and it's like that line never even moved. Like it was like the same amount of people each and every time I checked. So there's not really a way to fix that. I know I'm probably just bitching and moaning, but
so I do want to say they have pledged $40 million worth of renovations to the track that will extend throughout 2025. So given, I think if NASCAR, which obviously they should now in retrospect, if NASCAR deems that this race was a success and Gateway is going to become a permanent fixture on our schedule, I definitely think that we'll see an improvement in what's going on around the track, even down to concessions, right? When was the last time that Gateway had 57,000 people in their stands? It's probably been a while. And they probably didn't want to put too much money into development if they don't have a foreseeable future. But I think that this definitely opened the doors to a lot for Gateway's future. I thought it was a great. Yeah, we're still here. We're almost there.
The LTC doesn't sleep.
We don't. But I think Ryan. Whoops. I don't hate that take. I'd like to see it ran on a couple more times before we did that. But I mean, I wouldn't mind Texas not being in the championship 10.
I want the rear diffusers taken off for next year's Gateways race and just see how it is.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get there. Does anybody have anything else they would like to add about Gateway before we look forward to Sears Point?
Sears Point, I like it.
I still want to say I'm concerned for Harvick, big time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you talking career-wise or the ouchies?
Both. He's an older guy.
I think that this car has definitely shown us some. I think we've seen more drivers hobble out of the cars this season than the last couple. I don't think that these cars are any less safe. I'm no safety expert by any means. I don't even pretend to be. But I feel like perhaps maybe NASCAR was like, these cars are safe enough, but maybe they didn't do as much on one side so the guys could feel the impact a little bit, kind of as a wake-up call, because we've had some pretty rough crashes in the last 5 years due to, I would say, a overall lack of respect for potential injury. So maybe this is kind of like an eye-opener for these guys, like, hey, there are still repercussions for these crashes. Like, they could still go wrong.
For sure. Yeah. I think that was the past 2 weeks we've had impacts that have scared. It has been scary. I think that's the biggest thing. I think we're very fortunate as NASCAR is very fortunate and the fans are very fortunate that we haven't had a fatal incident in a very long time. But I think it's very, don't get me wrong, it's bad. And this is going to sound terrible, but it's also good in a way to be humbled every now and then to know that this is dangerous. This is a dangerous sport.
Yeah, I mean, we have gotten so safe. I can't imagine. Me, if I strap into a race car and I know I'm going to be going 200 miles per hour in a tight pack where like I could go airborne, I'm not even going to be in that mix. I don't have the bravery for that. So, what, like the bravery that these guys already have to be able to do that blows my mind. I mean, it takes just a differently wired individual to hop in a car and go that fast and be that calm and composed. Like every guy out there, people rag on BJ McLeod or people rag on Cody Ware. There's still race car drivers that will beat you any day of the week in a race, right? If I were to strap into the same car as BJ McLeod and race him, he's going to beat me he's going to lap me several times, I'm sure. And that's just fact that I'm not a racer, right? I enjoyed watching it, but I can't comprehend the bravery. So I think that sometimes these guys do get a little fearless, and I think it is important for them to like be reminded, because I mean, this sport is not 100% safe. Anything, God forbid, anything can happen at any given time, and that's that climbing into a race car, right? But I definitely think that it is important for some of these, lesser impactful crashes. Do remind the drivers that, hey, like there are repercussions for a hard hit, right? Like you are not 100% guaranteed to walk away. And I think that just makes the sport safer.
For sure. So Sonoma.
Does anybody have anything to add on to the safety thing?
Not really.
All right, we'll move on. Sears Point, baby. I refuse to call tracks that are just historical by their current names.
No, fuck you. It's Infineon.
Infineon's a good one too.
Infineon is that's a blast from the past.
I'm
excited. The carousel's gone.
We're going back to the OG format.
Thank God the carousel is gone.
I mean,
it only lasted 2 fucking years.
Yeah, it was terrible. I've never liked it. Good move on Sonoma for switching it back.
Can I ask why?
I just didn't like the aspect of it. I love the hardcore turning the old format gives.
It made it worse.
It did. It took away. I think it took away the most action packed part of the track when they did the carousel.
Yeah, because I love like when they enter turn 6, like they go like really wide on that little hill, and like they have to like avoid the shit out of that wall coming like right in front of them.
Yeah, and I'm a
That
COT
was the best part.
So I like that.
So we got the Xfinity and we have the Cup.
No.
Truck and
No,
Cup.
is it Trucks and Cup?
It's Trucks and Cup. Xfinity is off this weekend.
Xfinity's off all the way till Nashville.
Oh man. Okay.
They
Good
return to
lord.
Nashville.
I'm new
And this is the
here.
first time. This is the first time trucks have ran like ever at Sonoma.
I think. Did they run last year at Sonoma?
No,
They didn't.
no,
What am I thinking of?
probably Arca.
So Truck Series, Sonoma, Sears Point, Infineon, whatever you want to call it.
It's going to be a wreck fest.
Who do we have?
Bowman. He
That
gets
was quick.
redemption from Coda.
That was quick. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Austin Dillon is gonna get himself a truck win.
I got to stick with Kyle Busch. Hopefully, he can get that one truck win. This is the final truck race of the season for him, so we'll see what happens.
Ford dominates Tanner Gray. Got it at Coda.
I don't know. I mean, he's not good at road courses, but I want to pick him anyways.
Sheldon Creed.
It's everyone's least favorite former favorite driver, now turned to most hated driver in like all of sports. I'm just gonna go with Matty D. I don't know why. He's not. He's gonna finish at the bottom out of all these picks. I'm just gonna pick him anyways.
It's interesting you picked him because he actually is a pretty decent road racer.
He's not bad.
He's not a bad pick.
Turnpike.
Is Turnpike dead?
He's left us. He's left
He's
us.
asleep.
Okay. Yeah, probably. All right, so let's move on.
Hey,
Whenever
man,
he
it's
comes
late.
back.
It's late, man.
It is.
I'm
back.
struggling, bro. I am struggling.
I bet.
Oh, same, bro.
So who do you got for the trucks?
Me?
Yeah.
Roll a dice 1 through 40, and whichever one it lands on to, I pick.
Okay. All right, big truck guy, I can tell. You're
He's
missing
going-
out on
he's-
one of the best series in the
He's
sport.
going with John Hunter Nemechek.
Oh no, I watch every week. I just don't have. I just don't pick. I just don't have a good pick for it. So
Give me somebody. Name a name.
Say Taylor Gray.
let's go with Chandler Smith.
Okay. There we go. I don't hate that either. Now moving over to the Cup Series. Obviously, there's like specific guys who stand out, but I think those days are done. I think that these cars are so manageable on a road course. I think it makes just about everybody out there a true contender. So we could do the revert. Well, me and Parv always go last. That's just the rule. So whoever wants to go first can go
I
first.
do have to say something, unfortunately. For me and Cody, this is bad news for us. There's one person, the person who won, picked probably one of his least favorite drivers on the field, says he's not one of the top 4 performers of the year. Jacob Kelly Lewis got it correct. He was the best out of all of us.
With who? Say it.
Eric Almirola.
Eric Almirola was the best finishing driver that we all picked last week. So let that sink in, Jacob. Your Eric Almirola hating days must come to an end soon. So what does that make the record now, Part?
Let's see here. I gotta pull it up on my notepad. So that puts me at 5-10. That puts Cody at 4-11. That puts Jacob and Cooper at 3-12.
Fuck.
That leaves Dalton at 1-14.
Holy hell! Oh my
Jeez.
god!
Oof.
I suck ass.
Yep. So let's go in that order. We will go Turnpike, Dalton, Jacob Coop, and then me and Parv.
So this is my official pick. This is the
So
official
what we
pick.
do on here is we give an underdog, somebody that you normally wouldn't think of to do well, that's going to perform well, and then you give your primary.
Okay, underdog. Let's go with, I'd say, Tyler Reddick. I think he's got one coming. Either him or Ryan Blaney are due for one right about now. And I think both those guys are wheels. And then for an actual pick, I'm going to go with Allmendinger.
Solid. I don't
2
hate
weeks
that.
in a row. You never know.
All right,
Dalton.
it's tough picking underdogs. I just have to fucking guess here. Feel like I want to do. I'll just do this. Kevin Harvick, just because of the season he's having. Runs pretty good at Sonoma. I could probably see him turning his shit around this weekend. Maybe we'll see. But for my main pick, I'm gonna do Chase Briscoe. I think he's starting to become a pretty decent road racer. Hopefully, we'll see. But I'm saying look out for him. He's starting to get better.
Who?
It's you, Cooper.
You all, whoever's lower.
Doesn't matter.
Underdog. I want to get crazy with it. I think the 38, Todd Gilliland, he's going to show up. He's going to look pretty good. Let's give him a top 10. Top 10. He's going to do better in front row. I don't think McDowell's going to get a top 10, but I think Todd will. Maine, it's kind of like a coin toss here. Obviously, like the comments said, I can't pull it up because I don't have access. Austin Cindric, that's a good dark horse, but you're sleeping on him. AJ. It's good to get a different winner in. He's not going to get points for it, but still, AJ's going to be pretty fucking solid.
Underdog. Suarez. Why? I think he's going to have a good race. I don't think he's
last year.
I don't think he's going to win, but I think he's going to be up there in the top 10. I think he'll be somebody that you need to look at.
Agreed.
Main pick, my man, Ryan, you're completely correct. Austin Cindric is the guy that's going to win this race. He's hungry for a win. He's had some bad luck. He's been in the position to win a race. This is his type of track. I think this is the race where we finally see Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric battle it out for Road Course King.
I don't hate those. I don't have anything fancy or special, though. My underdog might actually be pretty special. I foreshadowed it a little bit. Cooper, I do disagree with you. I think Michael McDowell is going to be in contention for this win today, this weekend. I think that,
I see it.
I think they're building a lot of speed over there at front row.
Mhm.
I mean, talk about a road course ringer type guy. Michael McDowell is great on road courses. And I mean, he's had a decent season so far. Like he genuinely has.
Both boys have.
As far as a lock, if we think about Sonoma the last few years, Sonoma's been won by a champion. Somebody who will win their championship. Kyle Larson did it last year. And I think that our 2022 champion is going to win at Sonoma this year. Ross Chastain's going to smash his third watermelon of the season. Book him now. Ross Chastain is going to win at Sonoma. I'm dropping my mic on that.
Okay, so it's down to me. So for my underdog, I mean, I don't know. Really, I'm just going to go with Austin Dillon. Maybe Austin Dillon might just like come out of nowhere, have a good race. He'll just come out on the road course.
Austin Dillon has improved as a road course driver more than anybody else out there today in the last 3 years. He went from not having a single top 15 finish to multiple now in a row. So shout out Austin Dillon.
Yeah. And for my main pick, I mean, y'all took all the Cup drivers that I wanted to take. I'm not going to double pick, and I'm not going to pick Chase, and I'm not going to pick Kyle Larson because I just absolutely refused. I'm going to go with this man won this race back in 2015 with his fast pit crew. Hopefully he doesn't get screwed over with speeding penalties or in the race. I'm going to go with Kyle Busch to take the win at Sonoma.
I love the little knowledge bomb you dropped there, Parv. I'm proud of you.
You know who I want to watch really bad? Bubba. I want to pay attention to Bubba.
Like,
I'm terrible. No,
because like
a lot of practice.
Oh my
a lot
God,
of practice
dude.
road course at Sonoma.
I mean,
take the carousel out.
All of you pick like really good, like road course drivers, like road course like ringers. Like AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez could be a good road course driver. Ross Chastain, obviously also Cindric. I'll just pick someone, he's won at road courses, but he's obviously he's not like, the top people that people think of. So I'm going to go with Kyle Busch.
I think a lot of people are sleeping on Truex too. I mean, just fact of the matter.
Denny.
I think this will be Denny, Truex.
Chris Bell.
We did. Chris Bell's a good one as well. Yes, sir.
Very good one.
We did make it. We have survived the Fox portion of the schedule. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, that is to be determined. Fox really stepped up their game the last couple of weeks. I've enjoyed
shout
the
out Kenny.
broadcast. Kenny Wallace, dude, absolutely killed it.
Oh, it's so great. Nothing wrong with Mikey. I didn't want to listen to Mikey too much, though. I was so pumped when Kenny came in, man. Oh,
Dude, Mikey was incredible, too. That
Mikey
whole booth,
was really good.
all four of them during stage 2, it flowed so well.
And Larry Mack kept popping in and was talking and talking, man. Oh,
we're getting Tony next week.
We are. That'll be exciting. I enjoy Tony in the booth. Obviously, everything's like up in the air. TV deals are coming soon. Wondering how much Fox may invest for next season. I think that'll be a telltale sign of where the TV deals are headed. I think next season it'll be interesting to see if we have a permanent fixture or if we will strictly just be rotating or just Mike and Clint in the booth. But that's a story for another day. The 3 other people. Don't ask. We've had some technical difficulties on this show. Things are stuck. People have disappeared. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we close out this week's episode of LTC Live?
Yeah, Bubba Wallace, top 10. Guaranteed.
I hope so.
Guaranteed.
Thank you to the Cult. Culties are now on sale. Get some Culties. Cody's got a pair right now.
All right. Yeah.
EMS Independent. We'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Fire shit. Join the Discord.
Yeah. Plugs. All right.
Oh, yeah,
Turnpike.
Discord. Yeah.
Turnpike. This is all you, buddy. Plug whatever you got to plug.
Well, I'm on Twitter. I don't post very much, but Turnpike _. Main thing is me and my buddy Dylan. We run the Right Sides Only podcast that is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you get podcasts. We like to bill ourselves as the world's worst NASCAR podcast, but looks like with LTC coming on the scene now, we have competition for the title. So we'll see how that battle goes. But yeah, new episodes every Thursday. So feel free to tune in anytime. And that's about it.
Not a bad plug. I'd rate that one probably like a 8.3 out of 10. You didn't have a banjo going in the background. That's where that other 1.7 went.
Sorry. Well, next time I'm not going to let's be real. I'm not getting invited back. So
yeah,
missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Both of you. Both Turnpikes. Fucking both.
Yeah.
Yeah, both. Not just the one, but
now there's 2 of them.
Too. Yeah. Oh God. God save our comments because now there's 2 Turnpikes. So appreciate everybody for hanging out. This has been a fun episode. It has been lively. Chat has been incredible. I'll tell you what, Joe. If I get Brad on, I'll let you come on to ask him one question. You have my word. Anybody in the comments got anything they want to say before we close out? I'll give everybody like a minute to get something in because we still have a decent amount of viewers right now. Thank you, Mama Cody, for joining us. Hope it's been an enjoyable episode. Real quick, CULTIEZ did release. Check out on our YouTube the full-length commercial, which is 10 minutes long. That was just totally pure chaos. It was so much fun to shoot. Shout out Callista and my fiance Summer for being our videographers for the evening.
Jacob's a Chevy fan.
Jacob is a Chevy fan.
Callista, I'm an investor.
That is true. Flip the table over.
I need to.
All right, so Joe is not allowed to ask Brad. He's allowed to get questions.
Just lost your opportunity,
Yeah,
Joe.
you had it, and now it's gone. So
you fucked it. That's what happened.
Yeah, you had it. Everything was right there at the reach of your fingertips. Thank you, Ryan, for hanging out this whole time. It's been a fun one. Jacob, you may have invested, but I'm the owner. Stat Guy said so you have to listen to Stat Guy. Make sure to check us out. I'll have a racetrack rundown up in the next couple of days for Sonoma. Drop some fun facts about it. Maybe some crazy stuff will happen this week. NASCAR Ignition's like $20 on sale right now. Personally, I wouldn't mind to snag it at that price and do a live stream. Perhaps that'd be pretty fun. I think. I'm not paying the full $60 for it because the game is a shit show. So $20, I could probably justify eating some value meals for a couple of days. There you go, Jacob. I'm an investor too. What's your excuse now, pal? You ain't got one. So thank you all for tuning in for another episode of the LTC from East Tennessee. Next week's episode should be pretty fun. I think we pretty much booked Mr. Brayton for next Monday. He's going to give us the rundown on pizza and his racing career, so that'll be fun. It's me, your boy Cody, the host with the most.
JKL, sorry.
Coop Daddy.
Don Ratty Bush, Twitter celebrity.
Hashtag Parv Gang, Matthew Parvin.
Oh, do I get to say goodbye too?
You end it.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
End us.
That's fine.
No.
Tune in next
out.
week.
Yeah.
Left Turn Cult. I won't be here. It will be a much better episode. So
that's it. That's all she wrote. Peace out.